like, hey, Frank, and this is not true of everyone I work with, but, like, I never had to tell Frank, hey, Frank, we can't do that. You got to do this, or you can't do that. That's not how you do it. I never had to tell Frank anything. He knew what to do. He knew, because he lived by the motto, and it's my motto, but he lived it. You treat other people the way you want to be treated. So nothing's perfect. There's always issues that come up, but with Frank, what I would just hear from someone in the community would tell me, hey, by the way, this happened, and then Frank did this, this, and this, and it's all taken care of, and he's incredible, and I just want you to know how amazing of a seller he is. And that was all I heard. Like, literally. Never had to tell him anything. So just a credit to who he was, and there's so many different ways that these characteristics of Frank, are going to come out tonight, I'm sure. So, okay, other things. He was hilarious. As serious and no bullshit as Frank was, he had an incredible sense of humor. You guys saw that yourself. I mean, he always made me smile. You probably saw me cracking up every time we'd go live. Just the back and forth of Frank and I. And the reason why that can't be replicated is because it's 100% sincere. I love Frank's sense of humor and his heart. Frank loved the Bee Gees. At least disco in general. Like, some of this rap, new stuff. I mean, every time he heard the Bee Gees or some disco song, he'd like, that's a jam. So he loved the Bee Gees. He loved Italian food. So when I would come to New York, he would want to take me out for Italian food. And I would always joke, oh, we're going to pizza. He never got me pizza, in a sense, but he was Italian, and he definitely knew he was Italian. He always wanted to take me out to a good Italian restaurant, and he did. I'm so honored that I had a chance to do that with him. He hated chooches. Don't be a chooch. This is something he introduced to us. And I don't know the exact translation of what a chooch is, but in talking to Frank, I think it's pretty clear that chooches are basically jackasses that don't respect other people or try to get over on other people. And at least in the context, we would talk about it. And so that is, don't be a chooch. I mean, he lived that. He always, like I said, he treated other people like he wanted to be treated. So we love you, Frank. And thank you so much for that reminder. And you're going to hear about somebody who definitely wasn't a chooch tonight. And again, so Frank loved his family, you guys. 2 daughters. Frank loved his daughters. We would talk. So him and I talked almost daily on the phone. I would wake up, call Frank. He would call me. One way or another, we would talk almost every day. And for more than I talk to people that I want to admit to talking. I mean, Frank was that big of my daily routine. And he would always talk about his daughters and their education and how important it was to him that, they got the education that he didn't get, or at least a better one than he got. So education was huge. If you guys knew Frank, we couldn't get him to cross the bridge to New Jersey. He would not go there. He will not cross the bridge. No way. Why am I going to do that? But I'll tell you what. Daily, he took his daughter into Manhattan to take her to school, and then he came back into Manhattan later to pick her up, and that's what he did every day. I'm sure you're going to hear from people that would talk to him during that drive. I'm pretty sure I was talking to him during that drive, and he told me it was totally worth it because he wanted his daughters to continue that education. So that's what we are going to do tonight. We're going to raise some money for that cause. What else should I share with you guys? All right, here's a story. I'm going to tell you guys a story, and it's going to touch on, it's a little bit raw, but I will tell you this. Frank always did things right. He was one of the most dependable people I have ever met. And as stupid as this context is, I want to share it with you guys. So I recently was in New York, and I did the on-location sales in New York. And it was during that time that Frank actually, he passed away while I was there. But before the live sale for Frank's Comics, earlier in the week, Frank had told me he wasn't feeling well. And he told me he probably wasn't going to be able to make it on Saturday. That's when we were going to do the sale. So I was like, I mean, you know, I had known about that. So I basically said, don't worry about it, Frank. We'll take care of it. So Poison Dragon Comics was there, and we took care of it. We did that sale, and Frank wasn't there. If you saw it, you knew that. But here's the thing I want to share. So we had this pizza contest going on, and Frank, even on Thursday, was like, he told Gus, like, you ain't winning that competition, Gus, on Thursday night during the live sale with Silver Age Comics. And so on Saturday, I get up. Frank already said he wasn't going to be able to be there, so I go to the location for the live sale. And I don't see a pizza. Where's the pizza? So I'm like, Richie, and I'm sharing the inside scoop. Like, I tell Richie, Poison Dragons, I say, hey, we got to get a pizza. Like, where would Frank order the pizza? He can't be here. We got to represent Frank. And so Richie ordered some pizza, and it came. It showed up. 5 minutes before the live sale was supposed to start, the door knocks, and we open the door, and somebody came, showed up, had 2 large pizzas, and we're like, what the heck? The pizzas are here? And he's like, of course the pizzas are here. Frank told me that they better be here by 1 o'clock. So, looking back, Frank wasn't with us. We didn't know that, obviously, but he made sure the damn pizzas got there. So the pizza that was shown during that live sale was Frank's selection. He made sure it got there. And I just want to share, again, that Frank was one of the most reliable, thoughtful, and loyal people I've ever known. So that, it's kind of a funny story, or maybe stupid story, but it tells you a lot about Frank. All right. So I'm almost to the end, guys, and then we'll get started. Charity, you guys. Charity. We do the give back. We do a bunch of charity. Like, this is not charity tonight. It's a benefit night. Different things. But when we do charity, especially like the give back at the end of the year, we always raise money for kids. Frank was always like, yes. When he found out there was any kind of charity, he's like, count me in. I want to be first. Let me in. Yes, yes. He would always say, why isn't everyone in? Like, you're supposed to do this. You can give back, you gotta give back. If you can't give back, you gotta give back. Like, he cared about people. That spirit of Frank, just vital in what we're building here on an elite community. I mean, he embodied the values that are basically, I mean, we found you. We found people that have these shared values, try to do good when they can. Yeah, we collect comics. Yeah, we buy comics. But when you can do something for others, you should. So Frank lived that as well. He mentored people. He cared about people. I know for a fact that he told me himself, and I've heard it from several people in the community, that his greatest honor was being a father. I'm not a father yet, but he definitely has been encouraging me, probably more than my parents, to hurry up and get that going, because he said it's the greatest honor you can have. And I know for a fact that he was a mentor to several fathers out there, trying to tell them, you know, just share as much father to father as he could. So that was a big part about him, because he loved his family, you guys, and he loved you. I say you because he regularly told me he believed in what we were building on our elite community. He believed in it, and he told me, because there's nothing else like it. He said, there's nothing else like it. He said, all this other stuff is this and that, but it's a bunch of chooches in there, and just keeping things positive, keeping that spirit alive. That's how we're going to honor him moving forward, you guys. We're going to stick to trying to do good when we can. Have fun, you guys. And, you know, just stick up for people and stay loyal to each other. Share the love, you guys. Like, yeah, there's comics. You could go buy comics wherever. You could go see comics wherever. But the one thing we talked about almost as much as his daughters was just how special this community is, and he was honored to have not only been a part of it, but honestly, he was a huge part in building it. So this is why we are doing this. I mean, it truly is a loss on so many levels, but we're going to honor him, keep his memory alive, and hopefully you guys can just carry that with you. All right, here we go, guys. So we can't get Frank back, but we're going to support his family, specifically his daughter. So the GoFundMe is at the top of the page. You guys can just go donate to that if you want. When I went live, we had already raised over $41,000 for his GoFundMe. I'm going to share a little bit of other information. So it was a little surprising to me, but I'll keep it pretty general. A New York burial and funeral service, even, you know, just a proper burial and funeral service, it's very expensive, you guys. So I just want to thank everybody who already chipped in, because I can tell you that money that was raised on the GoFundMe was instrumental in making sure that Frank had a proper burial. And thank you from the bottom of my heart, everybody that chipped in. Just know that that's what happened with that. And also know that, I mean, we accomplished that. It was done. He had a proper service and burial. And so what I want to do tonight is focus on the second part of the GoFundMe, which is putting some money away for his daughter's education. So the money, Gia, who's his oldest daughter, that's her account. She set it up. It goes directly to her, for her and her younger sister, Sarah. So that's where all the money's going to go. So I'm going to be joined by different people in the community all night. We're going to do an auction. If you win the auction, all you're going to have to do is just go donate that amount into the GoFundMe, link at the top of the page and now at the bottom of the screen. And then whoever it is that donated the item is going to go ahead and cover U.S. shipping to get you the item. So you're not going to pay anyone. You're just going to donate to the GoFundMe and then get the item sent your way. So let's start this out, you guys. I'm going to, Travis, let's get you in here, man. Travis Kawina is going to join me right now, you guys, and he's going to have money's going to go to the GoFundMe. So let's get Travis in here. And Travis, I sent you a request. Let's get you on, man. What is up, Tree City? What's up, Off-White Tim? Let me send him a request. Another one. Ta-da! What's up, Travis? How are you, man?
Good, man. Appreciate you guys taking me in earlier. I actually got a dinner to go to, but I wanted to jump in, show my thanks to the community, Frank, as well. So yeah, appreciate you having me on.
Of course, man. Thank you so much for being here. So again, Travis, do you have anything you want to say about Frank before we get started?
Yeah, I mean, shit. Knew Frank since, 2020, right? Back when the Remedy tour kicked off, and we've been friends ever since. But I guess the funny story was, one of my first big books that I purchased was actually from Frank. It was the ASM 129, and this is when people started doing Zelle, right? And I've never did a Zelle transaction, so me and Frank were talking. He's like, "Can you do Zelle?" I was like, "Oh yeah, but I never did Zelle before." So I give Zelle a shot. It shuts down my whole bank account, and I can't access anything on my bank when I sent the transfer over. It was big. It was for actually an ASM 129 and an ASM 300 as well. So here I am, like scrambling to like get my account back up and running. But yeah, that was one of my fun memories of Frank. But I mean, another one was I bought like a bunch of Golden Age from him about a year and a half ago, and he was just so generous on like his grading, right? I mean, he was probably one of the only vendors like every book I've got from him will always come back like a higher grade. And I remember these 5 Golden Age books, they came back like 2 grades higher, almost every one. So he was just like so transparent, and he wanted to give the best deals, right, to everybody. So yeah, I mean, and just that whole time, right, in COVID during 2020, 2021, right, is a tough time for everybody. So to meet Frank and this whole community, that's like my memories, right, for him, though, for sure. Some of my funnest memories.
Thanks for sharing that, Travis. Appreciate it, man. So you have an item or two, and we're gonna auction them off 100%. Whoever wins this, you're gonna go donate the amount to the GoFundMe for Frank. That's at the top of our page and at the bottom of the screen. So let's see what it is, and let's get this started, Travis.
All right, let me flip this camera around so I can actually show this book. Well, so we'll start with this here. So I had this Spider-Man 1. I actually got this from Gus, but I thought this would be a good donation, in memory of Frank. One of my first books, the bigger books I ever got from Frank, was the ASM 300. It's actually a 9.6 book. And so I thought doing this Spider-Man would be like a good give back to him and, just a remembrance of him. And this is actually a dual signed by Todd. So Todd signed this back in the early 90s when CGC wasn't around, right? So they validated that with the stamp and actually this certificate here. So that's why it's got the qualified label, because, obviously in the 90s they didn't validate that.
It wasn't around.
Wasn't around then, right? But Todd actually re-signed this back in, what does the note say? Actually recently, last year in December of 2022. So it's dual signed, it's qualified because of the first signature. So let's go with this. I don't know what you value this at. I'd say somewhere around 400.
Well, it's gonna be $11, and we're gonna keep it in $20 increments to start out. So everything's gonna start at 11. Whatever it goes for, that's what's gonna go for to the GoFundMe. Yep. So you guys can start bidding. Let me just explain this real quick in case it's not clear. Todd signed this twice. He signed it once before they had yellow labels. That's why it has that green strip, because the CGC didn't witness that first signature. But it comes with the documentation. This is what they used to do. He would have a stamp on the back when he signed. And so recently, with the invention or the existence of yellow label, he signed it again, and that's why it also has a yellow. It's signed twice.
Signed twice, qualified because CGC wasn't around, right, in the 90s to verify this, but it does come with this certificate as well.
All right, we're going to pick this up at $300. $300. This is Mark. Mark CC is in the lead, $300. Again, if you win this, you just go make the donation to the GoFundMe. You don't pay anyone. It's coming your way because Travis donated it. Anyone in at $320 or better, it's all going to go for Frank's daughters, you guys. So anyone in at $320, $300 going once.
It's got to go at least for 4. Come on, guys. It's for Frank. Let's go.
Let's go, guys. $320. Thank you, Janice. $320. It's all for a good cause, and you get a freaking donated awesome book. So win-win, you guys. Dive Janice, $320. Thank you very much. Anyone in at $340 or better? $320 going once.
Yeah, when did Frank jump on the Remedy tour?
Mark is in. $340. $340. Anyone at $360? $380. Let's get it going. $340 going once.
Let's go, guys.
$340 going twice. $340. $360. Thank you very much. I'll be fly. $360. $360. 360. Yes. Winners provide proof of donation, Tree City. Of course they do. Yes, they will. 360. I'll be Sly. Anyone want to make it even in 400? Even 400. Of course, you're going to make the donation and you're going to show us proof because you don't want to be a chooch, right? Frank would say that. All right. 360 going once. I need 380 or better. 360 going once. 360 going twice. 360 going 3 times. I'm going to count 5 seconds. If I don't see 380 or better, it's done. 1,001, 1,002, 1,003, 1,004, and done. I'll be Sly. I'll be Sly kicking things off. $360. ASM1. Thank you very much. I'll be Sly. So all you got to do is go donate Frank's GoFundMe in that amount and show Travis Kawina, and he'll send that to you. Thank you very much. All right, what else we got?
Yeah, just ping me, guys. I gotta head out shortly, so if you guys can just shoot me a IG message, that'd be great. So the last book I got is this Walt Disney's. It's a 4-color 159. Pretty rare book, Golden Age book. You know, I'm a Golden Age guy, but these Golden Age Disneys are, you know, they're pretty hot, and I figure this one's clean. I think it being hot, it would be a good donation going over to Frank and his kids. So instead of sending it to CGC, I decided to throw this up. It's about a 5055, maybe higher, but it's valued 200 plus if you guys want a value on where to start. But I'm going to throw this one up here. It's from 1947, and it's a 4-color 159.
All right. When you tell them about it again, feel free to repeat that, and let's get this one started. 100% to the GoFundMe, guys. Elite Comics 11 is not taking anything tonight. We made our financial contribution already. So we're not, we actually donated to the GoFundMe. So we're not taking anything. 100% of everything goes right into the GoFundMe tonight. And the seller, or the donators tonight, they're all donating this stuff. It's $11 starting auction bid on everything tonight, you guys. Whatever it goes for, it goes for. You know, we're trying to tell you it's for a great cause, but if whatever they end up going for, it's all going to go to the GoFundMe anyway. So shout out to all the donators. It's very generous of them to be doing this. $200. Neil Savers presents. In it, $200. Neil Savers presents $200. Anyone in it? $220 or better. Be bold, you guys. It's for a good cause. Appreciate that, Neil. $200 going once. $200 going twice. $200 going. $220. We got it. $220. Nola Caesar.
Yeah, guys. Classic Golden Age Donald Duck with this knight. I mean, 4-color 159, I believe, from 1947. So nice copy too. You guys can see it's. I mean, I pressed this really nice. I was gonna send this in, but after I thought about it, that would be a good just donation over to Frank, right? So it's ready to, if you want to CGC it, it's ready to go.
All right, I'm gonna count 5 seconds. If I don't see 240 or better, this one's done. Nola Caesars, thank you so much for that bid. So right, if I don't see 240, this one's done or better. 1,001, 1,002, 1,003, 1,004. We're gonna pause 1 second for a great cause, and it's done. $220.
All right, thank you.
Nola Caesar. Nola Caesar, thank you so much, Nola. You're gonna donate the $220 right into the GoFundMe, and you're gonna get that freaking awesome Disney book sent your way. Thank you so much, Travis, for donating those. I really appreciate you taking the time to come on and for your just thoughtfulness in donating those, Travis. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks again for having me on, and it was just shocking on when all of this happened, right? When you're up in New York, right? And during the sale, how crazy timing was. But Yeah, I mean, definitely gonna remember Frank from that story, right, with the Zell and my Zell crashing my whole account, and but we got it worked out in the end. So yeah, gonna miss him, his sales and everything. But I know it's gonna be a good give back tonight. So thanks for having me on, though.
All right, man. You take care. Thank you,
Take care,
Travis.
everybody.
All right, Manny, Henry, let's get you guys in here. I'm gonna send the request probably to Wireless Henry. Let me get you guys in, and we'll get this rocking. What's up, JS Terry? What's up, Alan Jester? What's up, the twins? Henry, Manny.
What's up, guys? What's going on?
What's up, guys? Thank you so much in advance for just coming on, you guys. We're honoring Frank tonight. I don't know if you have anything you want to say about Frank before we get started, but I appreciate you guys being here.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it was, you know, you got a lot of great vendors, man, and one show that I know I loved jumping on was Frank's, man. You said it earlier, man. It was just loads of fun, loads of laughs. You know, I know Manny with Hulks, he's got a pretty good one with him. Yeah, so for me, it kind of just, you know, tells you who the guy was, right? I had made some purchases through one of the shows you guys did, and I messaged him afterwards, and I said, hey, I'm still working on a Hulk run. You know, if you had any Hulk books, let me know. And he must have sent me pictures of Hulk books probably for like a month straight. You know, and I'm just like one customer, but he didn't forget. You know, probably every other day, just, hey, I got this one. Do you have that one? Do you have that one? And just the fact that he just remembered that and just kept me in mind, it just tells you everything you need to know about the guy. Great guy.
100%. Thanks so much for sharing that. Okay, do you guys have some items that you're gonna put up? Let's do them one by one, you guys, and definitely tell us about them.
Yeah, so I'm gonna put up a Vader 3. It's a 4th printing, so it's the purple cover. It's one of my all-time favorite books. You know, I just, you know, not just the rarity of it, but just the you know, the significance. First Doc Afra. I love putting these books on. Yeah, hopefully you guys like it, and we can bid this up for Frank.
This is something he loves, you guys. So just an incredible donation. It's a 9.8. First Doc Afra. $11 starting bid. Everything tonight's $11 starting bid. I'll let you guys have some time. Let's get those. Again, whatever the winning number is, you just go to the GoFundMe. And then you get this headed to you because it's been donated, you guys. So people are teaming up to do a lot of good right now, you guys. $500, we're going to pick it up. $500, we're going to pick this up. Mark C, thank you so much for that. We need, let's do $40 increments. We need $540 or better. Mark CC, thank you for being bold. 500. We need 540 or better. Anyone at 540, Mark? That's incredible. Thank you. $500 going once. $500 going twice. $500 going 3 times. I'm going to count 5 seconds. If I don't see 540, this one's done. 1,001. 540. We have it. Alan Jester, let's get to 580. What about a $600 bid? 540 is where we're at. Alan Jester in the lead now. Alan Jester, 580 or 600 even. 600. Kay Kinzer, thank you, Kay Kinzer. $600. Hey, you're an expert on this book. So how is this the rarest print?
Well. Yeah, out of this cover, it's the 4th print. The purple background is the rarest one. There's also a what is the La Roca 5th print? Yeah, there's also a different image with Vader and her on a bridge. But out of this cover, the 4th printing is the rarest.
Oh yeah, there is the variant, but this is the print of the cover A, and it's most coveted to a lot of people. Okay. $600 is where we're at. We need 640 or better. This one's over. I'm going to count 5 seconds. If I don't see 640 or better, we're going to end this one. K Kinzer 17. Thank you so much for that bid. 1,001. 1,002. 1,003, 1,004. Delay 1 second for a good cause, and it is done. $600. K Kinzer 17. Thank you so much. All you do is go to the GoFundMe, show Henry that you wireless Henry that you donated that, or should they? I guess they could either Henry or Manny. I'm sure they'll coordinate you guys, whichever one you want to DM. It'll work. It's going basically the same place, but just go to the GoFundMe, donate $600, K Kinzer, and that's headed your way. Just show them. Okay. What else we got, guys?
All right. So now we'll do a Fantastic Four 52. It is the first appearance of Black Panther in a 3-0. So it's a little blurry now. Let's focus it on our face.
Ooh, first
right.
Black Panther. Thank you guys so much for these donations, by the way. This is incredible. I mean, where else do you see anything like this? The community speaks for itself. Like, what the heck? Like, seriously,
Absolutely.
compare this to the rest of the world, and it's just incredible. So, again, thank you, everyone here. Thank you, too. Like, you should be proud of, kind of what's going on tonight, especially. I mean, try to make as many proud nights and moments as we can, but this is freaking incredible.
Yeah,
so
man.
thank you, everyone involved.
Love being able to help out for a fantastic cause, of course.
Brewfront, $500. Brewfront, $500. 520, we'll take it. Ilson, 520. I was going to say, let's get this to the $40 increment, you guys. We're up in the 500s, $40 increments. You know what? I'll take it because it's for a good cause. Mercedes, we will take your 540. So moving forward, let's get these $40 increments. $40 increments. I need 580. Collector, do me. I see you at 550. You got to get up to 580. That is a great looking 3.0. It also looks like it's in an older slab, so it's not. It's definitely a prior generation slab. So I don't know if it's been worked on, but it's definitely a nice 3.0. All right, thanks, Digenist. I'll run the auction. Thank you, though. Okay. Okay. So 540 is what I saw when I said that. Mercedes SLR, you got it. 540. You need 580 or better. That's what we're looking for. 580 or better. 540 going once. 540 going twice. 540 going 3 times. I'm going to count 5 seconds. If I don't see 580 or better, this one's done. 1,001. 1,002, 1,003, 1,004. Second delay for a good cause, and it is done. $540. It's going to go to Mercedes SLRS. Mercedes SLRS. You're going to just go donate $540 into the GoFundMe, and then you're going to get that sent your way. Hopefully you give them a U.S. address. If you don't, then they'll give you credit for what would be the U.S. equivalent, and you'll just pay the rest above that. All right, so that's that, 540. I wrote that one down. All right. Anything else, you guys? Is that what you guys have?
Yeah, we're good, Ali. And just again, man, this is it gets proven over and over again. It's the best freaking community in the world. It really is. And listen. We'd rather we not be doing this, but it's a great cause. It's a great community, and just happy to be a part of it and give back when we can. Yep.
Well,
thanks,
it is what it is because of people like you two, So honestly, thank you again. Thank you guys. I mean, you're a huge part of our community, and so I appreciate you guys stepping up like usual. It's much appreciated. So you guys take care. Really, much love to you guys. All right?
Thank you guys. Take care, everybody. Thank you.
All right, Buzzard Brothers. Let's get you guys in here. Buzzard Brothers is going to join us. Or at least they're next. Let's see if they're ready to rock. Pretty sure it's Greg. Let's see who shows up. Haha. What's up, Greg?
Hey, everybody. Hey, Ali. How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. Thank you so much in advance for being part of tonight. Really appreciate the generosity on behalf of Frank and his family. So thank you. Do you have anything you want to share about Frank before we get started?
Yeah, a little bit. Well, first, thank you for putting it on. I mean, that's obvious. You're the most important part of the community, just so it's out there. I'll say it. But Frank was a great guy. A lot of people probably don't know this. Frank and I were very close in age. We were only a few months apart, so I kind of felt like we were the old geezes a lot of times in some of the chats we were in. And especially when it would talk about newer tech or newer functionality. Frank reached out to me a couple of times on that because my background was in IT, so even though I'm an old geese, I knew some of the newer tech, but some of the newer terminology and stuff I had no clue on. Frank had no clue on, and it would crack me up when some of the conversations would go on. But yeah, he was just a great guy, super nice guy. He'll be sorely missed.
He definitely will. And so we're going to honor him. We're going to try to just keep him in our hearts and minds.
Sure.
But tonight's about something very dear to Frank, which is we're raising some money for his daughters. He wants them to continue their education. That was really important to him. So I figure that's a great way to honor him. So thank you.
Completely. So I've got 3 little items, if that's okay.
Okay.
The first one, I tried to pick out stuff that maybe had a little meaning. Right, so this first one is the month and year that Frank was born.
Oh.
So this is a Detective 388 and 8.5 Off-White to White. Cool classic Joker cover. Sorry about the glare.
Why don't you tell him the month and year?
So this is June of 1969. Frank and I were both born at the end of the 60s, right before the 70s. So
is that why he loved the Bee Gees so much?
I grew up in the 70s, so I'm sure that was part of it.
All right, so this came out the month and year that Frank was born, and it's being donated. $11 starting auction bid, 100%. It's going to go to the GoFundMe. And we're going to kick things off right at $300. Russ Loftus. $300, Russ. Thank you very much. $20 increments till we get to about 500, 350, 400. We're at $400 now. Extreme Hazard 69. Thank you very much. Extreme Hazard 69 is in at $400. Thank you, Extreme Hazard 69. Again, if you win any of these guys, just go donate that amount straight to the GoFundMe, and you just show the Buzzard Brothers proof you did that, and they'll send you this. 420, Dive Thank you, Dive Genist. We need 440 or better.
Thank you, Dive Genist. Nice.
440 or better is what we need. Detective Comics, what is that? Is that 358?
388.
388. All right. Let's see. 420 going once. 420 going twice. Need 440 or better. 420 going 3 times. I'm going to count 5 seconds. If I don't see 440 or better, this one's done. 1,001. 1,002. 1,003. 1,004. 1 second delay for a good cause. And Digenist. $420. Digenist, thank you so much. You got it. Appreciate that, man. $420. Just go give it to the GoFundMe. Show the Buzzard Brothers. They'll send that to you.
Very nice. So the next thing I picked was from my personal stash. So I know Frank, and I think, was a Marvel guy at heart. I grew up on Marvel. That's the generation we were in. So I wanted something that was, I'm a big Golden Age guy, so I tried to find something really old. So I pulled a book from 1939, which is a Marvel Tales pulp.
Mm-hmm.
So it's pretty cool book. This is a nice copy. It's got a little spine split, about a 2-inch spine split, but man, it presents as a pulp goes really nice. I think this one's been pretty hot the last couple of years because of the cover, but it's a very slick pulp.
Nice. Yeah, he was a Marvel guy. He was recently on a Chatterboxes episode with us. He was talking about the Byrne run of X-Men, and X-Men 94, I think, was a special book to him. So definitely a Marvel guy.
Yep.
So this is a pulp, you guys. Marvel Tales. What's the issue number again?
This is from December of 1939.
1939. All right, $11 starting auction bid. Where the pulp fans at? 100% goes to Frank's GoFundMe. So don't be shy. It's all for a good cause. Go ahead and get those bids in. I'll call them as I see it.
That's right. They get the Pure for Athlete's foot on the back, too.
Yeah, if you're more interested in the foot on the back, $200, $250 is where we're at. Grailkeeper's Keys. Patrick in at $250. Thank you so much, Patrick. $300. Little Dan. Thank you so much. $300. $300. We're looking for $320, you guys. 100% to the GoFundMe. Nobody's making anything off this. That's something we're really serious about. So I appreciate you donating this, Greg.
Of course.
Okay, $300 going once. We need $320 or better. Does it have an issue number? Somebody's asking.
I don't remember which volume this is, but we'll give it a look. This is volume 1, number 6.
Volume 1, number 6. All right, $300 going twice. We need $320 or better. $300 going 3 times. $320. We have it.
There you go.
Rufus. Rufus is in. $320. Yeah, Bill, can you talk to Brewfront and coordinate? Brew, we asked for people to DM us, Brew. I didn't get a DM from you until now. The way we're going to probably work this is at the end, if there's somebody willing, we'll let them on. So that's probably how it's going to go, Brew, just because we tried to be somewhat organized. I appreciate the gesture, though. I will try to get you on. We just got to get through some people because there is quite the line, and people have been planning. All right, $320 going once. I need $340 or better. I'm going to hurry this one up.
Yeah.
If I don't, I'm going to count 5 seconds. If I don't see $340 or better, we're going to call it. 1,001. 1,002. 1,003. 1,004. I'm going to delay 1 second for charity or a good cause. Done.
Nice pick.
Rufus Firefly, $320. You got it. Thank you so much to you. Thank you so much, Greg, for donating. Just go put $320 in that GoFundMe. Show the Buzzard Brothers, and they'll send that out to you. Thank you very much.
All right, so this last one, and I don't want to take up a lot of time, but this one's from my personal stash. This one's, the other stuff, I kind of found a reason to connect it to Frank. This one, you're going to figure out what the reason is to connect it to Frank. I've had this a long time, so it's something pretty cool.
Oh.
This is double LP. It's a nice one, too.
Oh, my gosh. Yes. I absolutely know that he would love that.
So there you go.
That's freaking awesome.
No, Frank was a Beach fan.
Yes.
So
he was.
There you go.
All right, so tell us about this one more time. It is a record, vinyl, right?
Yep, double album, the original soundtrack to Saturday Night Fever. This one's in really good condition. I got a big vinyl collection. I collect way too much junk. But anyway, when I knew that Frank was a Bee Gees guy, I was like, okay, I got to put this up. So this is a nice copy. It's not a perfect copy, but it's nice. It's been played. So it's got a few scratches on it. I remember listening to this with my cousin when I was a little kid. She was very torn up with the Bee Gees, so I heard a lot of it.
$100, Yakuza Doc, kicking things off.
There you go, Eric.
Yakuza Doc, in at 100. Anyone else in? $20 increments, you guys. All of it goes to the GoFundMe. Get this awesome Saturday Night Fever soundtrack. I mean, did the Bee Gees do the whole soundtrack or just heavily featured?
It's got a few other songs on it. It's got Kool and the Gang and Casey and the Sunshine. It's another big.
Rob Bice Comics in at 120. Anyone at 140 or better? I think a bold bid might not only go for a good cause, but might keep some competitors away. Silver Age Surfer, 140. Thank you very much. Anyone in at 160 or better? 160 or better. All for the GoFundMe. All right, 140 going once. 140 going twice. $200.
There you go.
Yakuza. There you go, Eric. Thank you very much, Eric. Yakuza Doc in at 200. All right, I'm going to speed this up. Anyone have a bold bid? Let's get it in. That's pretty bold. $200. Thank you, Yakuza. 1,001. $200 going once. All right, I'll just count 5 seconds. If I don't see 220 or better, we'll end it there. So if you got any bids, get them in. 1,001. 1,002. 1,003. 1,004. I'm going to delay 1 second for charity. And it is done. It's going to go to Yakuza, but I got to do this right. Yakuza Doc takes it. $200. Thank you very much, Eric.
Nice job.
Greg, I can't thank you enough, man. I really appreciate the thoughtfulness and the heart there. Thank you so much for donating those items. Thank you to the bidders as well. Buzzard Brothers, a huge part of what we do as well. Regularly on for a reason. Just great people. Thank you, Greg.
All right, appreciate it. Thanks,
all right,
everybody.
Take care. All right, Russ Loftus, speaking of great people, you're next. Oh my gosh. Yakuza Doc, I'm just seeing now that you're going to make the donation and you want him to keep his PC item. Eric, you're a gem, man. Thank you very much for that. That's incredible. All right. Russ Loftus, let's get you in here. Hopefully you're ready. Let me send you a request. There you go. What is up, Russ?
Hello. What's happening?
Hey, man. How are you? Thanks for coming on, and thank you for in advance for whatever donations you have with you, my friend. You know, I really appreciate you giving for Frank and honoring him. So on that note, anything you want to say about Frank?
Yeah, I've been sitting here listening to all the stories about Frank, and I just, you know, I've watched a lot of Frank shows, and I've bought a lot of my collection from Frank for sure. And the best part of it was when we would talk afterwards or text afterwards. And like you were talking about earlier, we'd share stories about our kids and, you know, our concerns about them and our excitement about them. And, you know, that was just where we connected, was 2 daughters and wanting them to have better than we've had in ours. And he impacted me a lot, I think, because of when we met, the time we met, the way that the community built during the course of the pandemic. You know, I think that in a lot of ways, this was the interaction that we had during quarantine and isolation, and you just build strong relationships, and some of them really stuck, and Frank was one of those for me.
Yeah, I mean, we appreciate the people that have come on since then and become part of our family as well, but I feel like there is something to be said, especially the people that were there kind of while we were going through that specific thing. That was definitely quite the bond that we all share, just kind of experiencing that time together. It was an interesting time. So you can see the bonds that persist afterwards. And Frank was a huge part of that. A lot of community building that Frank was right in the middle of. So he was not part of this community. He helped build it. So.
For sure. All right, let's raise the money first. Let me flip this around. All right, so the first one up for me here. So this was not one of my first big books that I got from Frank, but probably the favorite book that I ever got from Frank, and it was the higher grade copy of this book than I had had previously. So we're going to start out auctioning this book. So it's an Incredible Hulk 180, first appearance of Wolverine, off-white to white.
Oh, hit us with the controversy right off the bat. This is the first appearance of Wolverine. First, and second of all, well, first of all, of course I meant Frank wasn't just part of the community. He helped build it. He definitely was part of the community. I'm just saying he was a partner in building what we have. And so I just want to give him extra recognition for that. And then second of all, thank you so much for donating this, Russ. This is incredible.
I'm sweetening the pot. I've got comics all around me right now, and I'm in a, it's dangerous.
Whoa!
All right, here we go. So we're adding in a Wolverine 6, 9.6 white pages. For those of you that watch my page, you know that one of my goals this year was to collect issues 1 through 10 and 9/8, and that was almost got there. And then a Marvel Comics Presents 75, 9.8 white pages, part of the story of his getting his adamantium bones for the first time.
Wow.
We'll throw those in along with
let's
180.
Incredible Wolverine package, and this means that much more because Russ Loftus is a huge Wolverine fan.
Oh, yeah.
You guys.
Wolverine's
He's a huge Wolverine fan, so you can imagine. You know, it feels good to donate. It's a great thing to do, but man, he really is giving you items that he loves. So thank you so much. So it's for all three of the Wolverine books. So we'll pick this up. We'll pick it up at $6.75.
Nice work.
$6.75 from Mark 23, Mark C23. Thank you so much.
Last sale on that 5.0 off-white to white was $8.75.
Oh, then get it up, you guys. This is the last sale on the 5.0 was $8.75. You get all three of these, you guys, and all goes to a great cause. Let's get it up. Oh, you just tossed in a First Weapon X. So it's 4 books now. 4 books. We're at $6.75. 700 or better. 700 or better. Yeah. Patrick says, "Don't be a chooch." $700. Kid Icarus in at 700. Let's do the $40 increments, you guys, for all these. For all these. Yeah, stop yelling and get it up. Frank would say that. Frank would say that for sure. All right, 740 or better is what we're looking for this Wolverine bundle. If you win it, you just go make the donation to the GoFundMe, and you get these books sent to you by Russ. It's that simple. All right, $700 going once. We need 740 or better. It's for all these Wolverine books, including what Russ calls the first appearance of Wolverine. $700 going twice. $700 going 3 times, you guys. It's for all those Wolverine books, including the 180. But that's not all. All right, I'm going to count 5 seconds. If I don't see 740 or better, it's done. 1,001. 1,002. 1,003. 1,004. I'm going to delay 1 second for a good cause. Make sure we don't see that 740 and done. $700. Kid Icarus Comics. Kid Icarus Comics, thank you very much. You win the Wolverine bundle in exchange for just a $700 contribution. Thank you for that, and thank you, Russ, for the donation. You guys are both amazing. Thank you.
All right, next up, the one new hero that I love collecting, Miles Morales. So we've got a Ultimate Fallout 4 first print, 9/6 white pages. Then I thought I'd sweeten the deal with, if this is his first appearance, let's throw in a second. So Ultimate Comics Spider-Man #1, first solo series. Solid 9 92. And then let's throw in Spider-Man 2, number 1. And then let's throw in Miles Morales, number 1 from the newest run.
Wow.
So, little
Oh, wow.
Miles Morales bundle.
So Miles Morales bundle now. Everything on the screen. So what is that? You made it 3 books now? 4 books?
Or
4 books. All, if you win it, you just go make the contribution to the GoFundMe. The GoFundMe is going to be money for Frank's daughters, you guys. You guys were awesome. And the people that had already contributed, including Elite Comics 11 and so many other people. The funeral has happened. That was instrumental in covering that. Now we want to set some money aside for our friend Frank's beloved daughters. So that's what we're doing. We'll pick this up at $750. K Kinzer 17, $750. K Kinzer 17. Thank you.
let's throw in a Spider-Verse number 1, second print, 9.6 white pages.
He changed it again. Now there's another slab added. $750. Anyone want to take it to $800 at least? $800. $800 bucks. All right, let's see it. I want to at least, let's see if we can get 800, you guys. Let's get it to 800. K Kinzer was bold. He got to 750. 850. K Kinzer 17. 850. All right, let's go $40 increments, you guys. So either $890 or $900 even. Thank you so much, K Kinzer. Let's see. I'm just writing this down. All right. And yes, K Kinzer, General, love the bid. Thank you so much. $900 bucks. Shane's in at 900. We need 940 or better. But I also want to definitely throughout the night, I want to make sure that it's not getting lost, that the bidders are generous. But imagine the other end as well, you guys. The donators, like, they're just throwing this out. The bidders, you actually get a bid, and then you actually get books coming your way. The donators, they're really just giving this up. Like, so that's definitely a special thank you that direction. Shane 23007, you are in the lead at 900. All right, 900. I need 940 or better. 1001. I need 940 or better. $900. Sorry, $900 going once. $900 going twice. We need 940 or better. $900 going 3 times. I'm going to count 5 seconds. If I don't see 940, this is going to Shane. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004. Delay 1 second for a good cause. It is done. Thank you so much.
That is amazing.
Shane 23007. You're going to take that. You're going to go make a $900 contribution. And Russ Loftus, the gem that he is, he's going to send that your way. Russ, as always, thank you so much. Really appreciate you, man. There's no words.
Appreciate you too, man. Love you.
All right, you take care.
See ya. Bye-bye.
Love you too, man. All right, Dre. Dre, it's your turn, Dre. Let's get you on here. Let me send you a request. Dre Collectibles is next. Let's see if he's ready to rock. Hopefully he is. Andres just sent you. What is up, Andres?
What's up, Ali?
How are you, man?
Good, man. How's everything, man? Good to see you guys. Thanks for
Good.
doing
We're
this.
trying to keep things upbeat. I mean, obviously we miss our friend Frank, but I'm pretty sure he's like saying, things move on, but we're not going to forget Frank, and we're doing something great for his family tonight. So that's what tonight's about. So thanks for being here. Thanks in advance for your generosity. Anything you want to share about Frank before we get started?
Yeah, I mean, I personally met Frank once, and I met Richie, which is another great guy. They're like brothers, and I met him in a con once. Super nice guy. He's full of integrity, honesty. Like when he says a grade, just like Travis was saying, he like has conservative grades, and then comes back like much better than what it was. But he was an amazing person. If you needed something, he was there for you, or any questions. Because when I was starting 3 years ago, when you were doing the Remedy tours, you know, I asked him questions and he helped out, and I learned from him a lot too, just by asking questions. So he's a great human being, not just for comics, but in general. So he was an awesome person. So I met a lot of people, of course, you, Ali, and Kyle, a lot of people from New York, and you guys are awesome, and I just wanted to give back. So, but I do want to share one story. So I did get One Punch Man. He graded as a 9.4. So I did this in New York Comic Con. I bought it for him last year. He put it as a 9.4, but look what it came back, 9.4 plus, a 9.8. I pressed it, and I love One Punch Man. So this is from Frank. He graded it, and I got it back at 9.8. So this will be, it's been in my PC, and it will stay forever. In the PC.
Can I paraphrase something? And no offense to people that, I mean, maybe it is offensive. If this is offensive, so be it. But let me paraphrase what Frank would say. I'm not one of those chooches that's going to say a raw is a 9.8.
That's fair. That's fair.
So he always wanted to make sure, you know, he's being conservative. He didn't want to put you in a bad spot. So it looks like it worked out great for you.
Yeah,
so
but this is an awesome PC book. So that, you know, I just wanted to show that, just to show you the story. And then I'll bring the books up. I have 2 different sets. So some pre-code horror fans. I love Tales of the Crypt, and I'm trying to collect some of these, but I don't mind letting this one go. This is the 3-dimensional Tales of the Crypt issue number 2. I don't know if the grade matters, but these are hard to get, so I think people know. So yeah, we can auction this one off.
okay, so it's 3-dimensional Tales from the Crypt, and what era is this? When did this come out?
19. I don't remember the year. I didn't make this one up.
Okay, does it need 3D glasses?
It doesn't have. It doesn't have the 3D
no 3D
glasses. And if you want info,
in there?
the info, I mean, the top staple is attached, but a lot of these books, you know, you get stuff like that because they're sold. So no glasses in top staple.
So no glasses in there, and approximate grade is what?
Yeah, 2025.
2025.
It's a super nice book. I mean, it's for Frank. So.
RevMax Music, I see your bid. Even though it is charity, I want to make sure you had all that information before you bid. So we'll start the bidding now. 2025 doesn't have the 3D glasses.
Correct. Yeah.
So if you still want to bid that, RevMax, just go ahead and repeat it. I just want to make sure you heard about the condition and all that. 100%. We'll go to the GoFundMe. Andres, thank you so much for donating this.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens.
Some pre-code for people that like this stuff. So
$11 starting bid. Let's see who's gonna kick this off. And that's gonna whatever the amount is, you just go make the contribution to the GoFundMe, and Andres will cover shipping to the US. So let me see. There's a delay, but I will see if anyone I'm not seeing any bids so far, so we might move on. Let's see if anything comes in here. Are you seeing anything, Andres, on your side?
No. I just saw that one, but I don't know if you confirmed that guy.
Okay, he hasn't confirmed, so we may move on. I think here it is. $100. Total Comics CPR. Yeah, RevMax, I saw the 260, but he hadn't said that it doesn't have the glasses. He hadn't said the grade, so I was just protecting you. If you still want, is the 260 bid valid is my question.
Yeah.
Did he reaffirm it? Because he made the bid before he heard about the condition. So even though it's for a good cause, I want to make sure he knew what he was bidding on. So $100 is confirmed. Is the 260 confirmed? Let me know. I'm not seeing the confirmation. $20 increments, you guys. I'll start it at $150. RevMax. Okay. RevMax, thank you. $150. RevMax Music. Much appreciated, RevMax. Thank you. All right. So
Hard book, guys.
looking for 170 or better. 170 or better. All right. 150 going once. 150 going twice. We need 170 or better. 150 going 3 times. I'm going to count 5 seconds. So I'll see 170. This one's done. 1,001. 1,002. 170. Omar. All right. Last call, you guys. I'm going to count 5 seconds. If I don't see 190 or 200, this one's done. 1,001. Get it in quick, you guys. 1,002. 1,003. 1,004. 1 second delay for a good cause. It is done. Omar Shockett.
Go.
Omar Shockett, $170. Omar Shockett. Thank you, Omar. All you're going to do is go contribute the $170 straight into the GoFundMe. Show Dre Collectibles, and he's going to send that your way. Thank you, Omar.
All right.
All right.
Cool. Thank you, Omar. Appreciate that. So this is the Ultimate Comics one. I know Russ just showed it, but I had it. And this is an 8085 copy. So nice raw copy here. So you get that one and this one. So this is a hard to find. They call it the Red Legacy Edition. It's a 9092. So high grade copy. So super hard to find. Secret Wars 1 from the modern.
Can I just say that if Frank was here right now and we asked him anything about these 2 books, this book that you're showing right now, he wouldn't know anything about it. I mean, maybe he probably would know that that's Miles, and maybe that it looks like the ASM1 homage, but then anything other than that, he wouldn't even know what was written on there.
It's funny. I have a story though about talking about modern. One time I hit up Frank because he buys collections too. I'm like, Frank, I have 2 boxes of modern books. He's like, I don't buy that crap. Talk to Richie. I messaged him one time. He's like, I don't know nothing about that, bro. He's like, talk to Richie, and I went to Richie.
Yeah,
and, you know, that's how
Richie. Richie, tell him about these, Richie. That's what you would say. Richie, tell him about these.
Oh my god. So yeah, you got these 2 books. You know, the second appearance of Miles, and then hard to find the Red Legacy Secret Wars #1. Super hard, but there you go. Those 2 books.
What were the conditions?
So this is an 8085 for the Ultimate Spider, Ultimate Comics, and 9092 the Secret Wars. So high grade copies. They're good.
All right, so it's for both, you guys. $11 starting bid, all of the GoFundMe. Go crazy. It's for a good cause. Let's get those bids in. Thank you so much, Dre, for these donations, by the way.
Thank you, guys.
We'll accept that. Get things started. Ilson, $30. $50. Vintage Comics and Toys, $80. Chaga, we're at 80 now. Tell them the condition one more time. Maybe shake it when you say it.
So 8085. And then 9092.
$120. Chaga. This is for both of these.
Yeah,
both of them. $200. K Kinzer, 17. $200. Thank you, K Kinzer. All right, we need 220 or better. $200 going once. $200 going twice. This is for both. Looking for 220. $200 going 3 times. All right, count 5 seconds. If I don't see 220 or better, it's done. 1,001, 1,002, 1,003, 1,004. Delay 1 second for a good cause, and it's done. $200. K Kinzer, 17. K Kinzer, 17. It's gonna go contribute $200, and Andres is gonna send that to you on him. Thank you very much, K Kinzer, 17, and Dre. Thanks again for your for contributing, man, and for the love. I really appreciate that.
I appreciate it for doing this, guys. Thank you so much. You keep supporting, and go shoot the fund me, guys. So have a good night, guys. And
all right, Andres, we take care. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye. All right, Patrick, I'm gonna Grailkeeper's Key is gonna come on, you guys. I think a lot of you guys saw the preview of what Patrick's gonna throw into the pot, and wow. What is up, Patrick? How are you, man?
I'm emotional, dude. Like, I'm already fucking crying. I was telling myself I'm not going to be the first one to cry. I already am. I'm a dad, too. And in 11 years, I'll be in the exact same position that Frank is with my kids and their ages. And fuck, it's devastating. I don't know any other way to put it. And so I got two things. One thing I didn't tell Ali about, it's a surprise. We need more people like Frank in the world. Frank is a warrior. Frank had a personality that I know will carry on with his daughters, and that's why it's important that I think that we all give them a chance right now to do as much as they can. So with that being said, this book in my collection I thought represented a warrior very well, and it's a book I love. And I didn't know Frank very well, but we did talk. And the last thing he said to me was, if I ever have anything that I'm doing for charity, he'd love to help me.
100%.
So I have a 9.8 Conan the Barbarian #1 white pages. Listen, don't be a chooch. Okay?
Don't be a chooch.
This is a real book. This is for Frank's family. Okay? Make this happen.
A
Do something real.
9.8 Conan 1. And first of all, Patrick, man, I got to put on this like freaking public face, man, but like it's not perfect, but it's devastating. Trust me. I mean, I've been dealing with it myself, and a lot of people have been dealing with it, and it's because if you actually got to know Frank, you can relate to what you just said, and you know that Franks don't grow on trees, man. Like that is he's not the type of person you run into, and when you do, you definitely notice and you never forget. So I think that that's where you guys are seeing the love for this guy, because he meant so much to so many people. So, you know, I mean, it speaks for itself. So thank you so much. We're gonna pick this up at $2,200, $2,500. J Ray, 2,500 is where we're at. J Ray, 3,800. Car Gems, $3,800. 3,800. $5,000. Multiverse Comics, $5,000. 5,000 is where we're at. 5,000. Let's give it some time. I'm gonna, before we get into, let's see if somebody else, I mean, I really appreciate that 5,000. Looks like there was another 5,000. Multiverse Comics. Anyone want to make another bold jump there? Let us know before we count this down. It is a book. It is quite the freaking book. And again, this money goes right into the GoFundMe. I will tell you, Gia, that's Frank's oldest daughter. It's her account. It's going right to that account. I'm not touching anything. I don't get anything. Patrick is donating this out of the literal goodness of his heart. It's all going to go to them, and I've been working with the family, and I mean, it's to be set aside for their schooling. $6,000 is where we're at. $6,000. $6,000. Your wireless. Henry, there's still more room, you guys. BAMPOW says it's like a $9,000 book. You got to do something great, and you get this book headed your way. So, really, 6,200. We'll take that. 6,200 Excelsior slabs. And yeah, Patrick, I mean, you know, I can't tell you how much I love you, Patrick. I mean, just on so many levels. I sound like a broken record. I mean, what the heck, man? I mean, it never ends with your generosity.
You know, fuck. Thank you. I feel like if you have the ability to do something for somebody, do it. what you said about Frank saying, why isn't everybody in here doing this? I agree. I have a blessed life, and if I could help other people, man, I think we all need to do that. And I'm about to hide behind these fucking books, bro.
Okay, let's see where we're at. So I think we're at 6,500. It's Wireless Henry. 6,500. It's a 9.8, you guys. White pages, and it's all for a great cause. 6,500. I mean, it sounds like there's still some room there. But you know, yeah, respect Patrick. I mean, that you can't say enough. I mean, wow. Okay, so 6,500. Let me see. Let me just make sure nothing else came in. We're going to give this a slow countdown. This is going to be a slow countdown. 6,500. I'm looking for $100 increments. $100 increments. Your Wireless Henry's in at 6,500. We need 6,600 or better. 6,600 or better is what we're looking for. Henry's in the lead. Okay. 66. We need $6,500 going once. $6,700. Excelsior slabs. Excelsior slabs. 6,700. We need 6,800 now. 6,700 is where we're at. Thank you very much, Ali. 6,700 going once. All right. $6,700 going twice. We need 6,800. $6,700 going 3 times. I'm gonna count a slow 5 seconds, a real slow 5 seconds. I need 6,800 or better. $7,000. Wireless Henry. Your Wireless Henry, $7,000. Let's reward him in the sense of $200 increments, you guys. 7,200 or better is what we need. 7,200 or better is what we need. Patrick, I don't even know what to say, man. This isn't something you surprise. I had no idea that you're going to come on here, start this out with an $11 starting bid. But here we are. People are stepping up. Your Wireless Henry is in the lead. $7,000. We need 7,200. $7,000 going once. $7,000 going twice. $7,000 going 3 times. Count 5 seconds. If I don't see 7,200, this is going to go to Wireless Henry. 1,001. 1,002. 1,003. 1,004. 1 second delay for a good cause. And another delay just because it's such an incredible gesture. $7,000. Your Wireless Henry. Your Wireless Henry takes it down $7,000. Thank you so much, Henry. Congratulations. A gem coming from a gem, going to a gem, and all for a great cause. Thank you, everyone involved in that. You guys are awesome.
Thanks, Henry, man. That's awesome. So, all right. I got one more thing, and then I got to get out of here, man.
Man, I mean, you could stop now, and you'd be set, man. I mean, I just, wow. Just incredible, Patrick.
So when this happened, this book that's in my hand right now means a lot to me. And when I moved to Phoenix from the East Coast, my life changed forever. And that's when I got the blessings of my kids. And Phoenix, the town, means a lot to me. the symbolism behind the Phoenix means a lot to me. And, you know, I want his daughters to go on and be strong. And I thought that this book, you know, the first appearance of Phoenix, really represented that. And so we have a 9.8 white page, newsstand. I think they were all newsstands actually, but first appearance of Phoenix. And again, this is a real book, guys. Don't be a chooch, you know?
Don't be a chooch. That's what Frank would say.
So let's go. Let's
well,
go.
First of all, Frank would probably say, Patrick, you're nuts. But he would definitely say thank you, Patrick. I mean, just what a gem. All right. So this is the book. It's a 9.8 white. It's the first Phoenix 9.8 white. I mean, doesn't get better than that, right? 9.8 white. Last sale, 7,400. You know what? I gotta like be anti-chooch. And I'm going to bid $5,000. So let's at least get it to $5,000. $5,000. I'm bidding for $5,000. I don't care. Whatever. If it's improper, who cares? Because it's for a great cause. So if you want this thing, you got to be over 5,000. All right. I'm at 5,000. Okay, Kinzer, I see you. I won't bid against you guys, but I'm gonna kick things off at 5,000 myself. All right, 5,100. Fine, Kinzer. 5,100. Jay Kinzer, 17. All right, you're in control. 5,500. Card Gems 0615.
Thanks, Sean.
Card Gems 0615. Minor Keys Comics. Did Multiverse bid 6K? 6K! Multiverse! Multiverse! 6K! Thank you very much. Multiverse will reward that. $200 increments now. Somebody wants to beat you, they got to get up to 6,200. Multiverse is in the lead. We need 6,200. All right. $6,000 going once. This all goes to the GoFundMe. Elite makes $0. It's all going to be put into the GoFundMe, and then Patrick sends you this book. Yes, last sale was $7,400. That is what I saw as well, Van Pal, on GPA. Let me check it again. It was $7,400 February 23. All right. $6,000 going once. $6,000 going twice. Need 6,200. $6,000 going 3 times. I'm gonna count 5 seconds slowly, and then we'll call this. If we don't see 6,200 or better. 1,001. 1,002. 1,003. 1,004. Delaying 1 second for a good cause. And again, just because this is another second, because it's just such a gesture. And done. So it's going to go $6,000 to Multiverse. Multiverse, thank you very much. You're going to make that contribution to the GoFundMe. The link is at the top of Elite Comics 11 and Elite Center 11, you guys. I'm trying to find, there's like a underscore on Multiverse, but we know him. He'll be good for it, Patrick. I don't know if you see it, but that's who got it. Thank you very much. Patrick, on a personal level, you know, everybody responds differently to different things, man. I just, you know, one thing I think that needs to be emphasized with us losing Frank is like, just make sure you guys are there for each other. And, just that's the sincerity and generosity and togetherness of this community. Like, I can't tell you how many times Frank brought that up. Like, there's plenty of places to go see comics, plenty of places to go buy comics. You can argue about who's better, who's this, who's that. But there is something special here that honestly, like, I mean, I witnessed it along with you. And like, Patrick, you came in, I mean, I know you came from the as far as I know, from like mostly from the art world in terms of collecting, and you came in, and I mean, in whatever relatively short amount of time, I mean, I can't think of somebody who's more, you know, central to the elite community than you. And as a friend, I also just want to thank you for being you, man.
Thanks, man. Thank you for always thank you for having me, and thank you guys for supporting Frank. There's a lot more people to come. Dig deep tonight, you know. The thing is that Frank never gets to earn another dollar for his family, you know. So dig deep, guys. Okay. And
Much love.
I love you all. I gotta go, man.
Much love, brother. Appreciate you, Patrick.
Thank you.
All right, man. Whew. Okay. Wow. What a incredible, I mean, everybody doing whatever you can do, but that's just freaking, I don't even know what you say. Love you, Patrick. All right. Love you, Frank, as well. Looking down, I'm sure he appreciated that. And I'm sure his family does too. All right. Nickel and dime. Lino, let's get you on here. Lino, what is up, man?
What's going on, Oli?
How are
I don't even
you?
know where to start after that presentation by Pat, but that was unbelievable, Pat. You're one of the best, man.
All right, here's what I'm gonna say. Like, I'm gonna say, and this is a rarity, Lino. I'm gonna tell you. Is there anything you want to tell me about Frank, and what he meant to you, and tell me a story about him? And you get to actually use more than two words. All right, I'm gonna let you actually talk.
Yeah, so my story is a little bit on the funner side, you know, to kind of lighten things up. When I first actually got on one of your shows when Frank was selling, I was a little intimidated by him, to be honest with you. I was like, if I don't pay my bill with this guy, he's going to send Richie out to make a hit on me or something, and I'm going to be swimming with the fishes. You know, he just had that deep New York accent, and I was real new to it. I was like, wow, I better pay my bill with this
Wait,
guy.
you were intimidated by Frank? Why would you be intimidated by
I was just afraid, you know, he's part of the Gambino family.
Why would you be intimidated by Frank?
But on the other side of things, I do want to say, at the end of the day, after purchasing from Frank and stuff like that, one thing I will always remember is he always addressed me by my first name. And I'll never forget that, whether it was messaging him or on a live stream, he would message me or he would say my first name. And to me, that felt more of like a friend than it was, you know, just me being a buyer or whatever. And it just had that old school feel where he wanted to be your friend. It wasn't just a sale to him. So, like I said, that's something I will always remember.
Yeah. I mean, it was a daily, every time you interacted with Frank, he just did things the right way. And I mean, he held himself to a crazy standard. And that's why I was saying earlier, I never had to tell him anything. Like, if anything, there were times he would tell me, hey, I think it should be this way or that way. And you never had to worry about Frank because he had his own way of doing things. And the best I can explain it is just treating people the way he wanted to be treated. So.
Yeah, he was just one of the realest people I've ever, you know, had the chance to meet when it comes to a seller, for sure. So.
Yep. All right. So what do we got? So thank you in advance for the donated item, Lino, and yeah, tell us about it.
Yeah. So this one here is Incredible Hulk 102. It's a 6.5 off-white to white pages.
Okay. And it has a date stamp on the HIC, and it's one of the most coveted Hulk books. So thank you so much. So $11 starting bid, you guys. The winner's just going to make the contribution to the GoFundMe, and let's get this started, you guys. Just doing a little bit of record keeping here, housekeeping. Go ahead and get the bids in, you guys. It's for this Hulk book right here, 6.5. All right, let's pick this up at $200. $200 Ilson, $240. TN Comic Collector, $240. Need $20 increments till we get to like 500. So $260 is what we need. Somebody get up to $260 or better. There's a lot of room. TN Comic Collector, $300. Thank you. Appreciate that. Nice, generous bid there. $300. Need $320 or better. And yes, as part of our family, definitely Card Gems. Congratulations on your daughter's big graduation today. I know Frank would have cherished that as well. We've been talking about Frank the father all day tonight, or all night tonight. $400 Space Kook Comics. Thank you, Dean. Appreciate that, Dean. $400.
Awesome, Dean.
All right, anyone at 420 or better? 420 or better. That's what we need. Space Kook in the lead. $400 going once. $400 going twice. $400 going 3 times. I need 420 or better. This one's done. 1,001. 1,002, 1,003, 1,004. Delay 1 second for a good cause, and done. $400. Dean, Space Kook Comics. Space Kook Comics. Dean, I don't know if I need to say this to you. So if I don't, then I'm just going to say it anyways. You know, a lot of people in the community, people have different friends and interactions. I just want you to know, Dean, that your name came up frequently with Frank, and he appreciated you. Okay? So just wanted to make sure you knew that, and thank you very much for that bid, and thank you, Lino, for donating that.
All right, I just got a couple more. I don't mean to keep you guys too long. We'll try to make it fast, but here is a Hulk number 6, first tie-in. It's a 1 in 500. 9.8 white pages is next up. And then I have this one last, and that's it.
Okay, so this is Hulk. What issue?
This is number 6, a 1 in 500.
All right, get a little closer to it. I think Frank will probably say, oh yeah, this is Hulk number 6. Richie,
say, explain this. What is
Richie,
that?
what is this? Yeah,
that is.
tell him about it, Richie. And I don't know what the hell Richie would say. It's the whatever. I don't know. Okay. $200. That's where we're gonna pick it up. Not top 10 comics. $200. Thank you. Not top 10 comics. Thank you. $200 is where we'll pick this up. I need $20 increments here, so we're looking for 220. 220. We're at 200. $200 going once. $200 going twice. $200 going 3 times. Count 5 seconds. If I don't see 220 or better, it's done. 1,001. 1,002. 1,003. $300. We will take it. Neil Savers presents. I'm going to reward that by just giving a simple 5-second warning. If you guys are in at 320 or better, be quick. Put it in right now. I'm just going to count 5 seconds, and this one's done. Looking for 320 or better. Thank you, Neil Savers. 1,001. 1,002. 1,003. 1,004. Delay 1 second for a good cause, and it's done. $300. Neil Savers presents. Neil
Awesome.
Savers. You got it. $300. Just gonna go make that contribution. He's gonna send you that book. Not top 10 comics. I saw your 400 at the end there. I'll leave it up to Neil if he wants to hand that off, but unless he says so, Neil Savers presents. You got it at 300.
You know what? I have another one of these. If not Top wants it as well, we could donate.
Beautiful. Yes, we'll give it to you. All right. Not top 10 comics. Another one. You're gonna get one. $400 for your $400 contribution. Not top 10 comics. Beautiful. Worked out for everybody. Not top 10 comics. 400. I'll tell you what, you could either do the 400 you said, or you could do the 300 if you want. Whatever you want to do there. Not top 10 comics. I appreciate it either way, man. Incredible. Thank you. And that means that Lino also donated another additional hundreds of dollars right there. So thank you, nickel and dime.
Absolutely.
And this is what I'm talking about. Neil Savers, in response to that situation, he says he's going to make his $400 too.
Oh, wow.
So $400. You see what? That's people not being a chooch. You know what? Thank you, Neil. Appreciate that. And that's exactly what we've been talking about tonight. Thank you.
All right, and then last thing I have up here is the TMNT, The Last Ronin, Lost Years. It's a negative variant there. It's a 9.8 Virgin white pages.
Wow. All right, 9.8 white. I think when I first met Frank, even though he was Italian, I'm not saying that there's some he needs to know, but I told him, because I love the turtles, and I tried to get to see if he knew what the turtles' names were. At first, he did not know who they were. Then I was telling him, like, well, they're Italian painters. And then he did some research, I think, and I'm pretty sure at some point he did figure out Leonardo. I think he finally came back and knew his name. So there you go. 9.8 white. 9.8 white. $11 starting bid. All goes to the GoFundMe. Nickel and dime donating this one as well. Let's get the let's see. You think you thought his name was Joey Shiza? That might have been one of his first guesses. All right, let's $11 starting bid. So I'll let you know if I when I see the bid. And Lino, thanks again for these donations.
Absolutely.
Okay, we'll accept that, Ryu. That's fine. 50. Oh, Ryu, but we just got a bid at 50. So 50, 75. Rockets _horde. Rockets _ horde. We'll pick it up at 75. So I need 95 or 100. $100. Thank you, Extreme. Extreme Hazard 69. You need it at 100. Remember, you guys, if you win something, you're just gonna go make the contribution to the GoFundMe. You're not even gonna have to pay for shipping if you're in the U.S. Like, that was how we're doing it. Shipping is included, you guys. That's how generous the people donating books are tonight. That was already agreed to. 140. Rockets _horde. Rockets _ horde. Anyone in at 160 or better? 160 or better is what we need. All right, I'm going to count 5 seconds. If I don't see 160 or better, this one's done. 1,001. 1,002. 160. We have it. N Romano. Thank you. I need 180 or better is what we're looking for. Somebody can just go to 200. Somebody can go to 200 if they want. Thank you, Romano, for that. All right. Count 5 seconds. I need 180 or better. It's done. 1,001. $400. Car Gems in at $400. We're gonna call it. $400. Car Gems 0615 just going to call it there. Car Gems 0615, $400. Car Gems, that's an elite vendor right there for a reason. Car Gems, you guys, part of the elite family. Really appreciate that generosity, Sean. Thank you so much. And Lino, thank you for donating those items as well. And you're also an elite vendor, and it's just so beautiful to see you guys supporting each other.
Absolutely. My heart and prayers goes out to him and his family, and thank you guys for being so supportive. You guys have a great weekend, okay?
You too, brother.
Love this community.
Thank you. Much love, Lino. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye. All right. Wow. Just such incredible, just awesomeness all around, you guys. I mean, you guys know, you guys see what's going on in the world and the bullshit that's out there. To see stuff like this happen, I mean, you definitely have to stop and take notice, because you just don't see this. And it's a testament to our community on here. So thank you, everybody. Speaking of which, Brandon, welcome. This is B. Cavins, you guys.
Thanks,
Brandon,
Rob.
thanks in advance for your generosity. You have anything you want to say about Frank before we get started?
Man, I'll just tell you, Ali, one thing that every time I think about it, it just gives me a good feeling, and reminds me of Frank and his sense of humor. And I shared this in a group chat when about a year ago, we were in the middle of a stream and we were cutting up, and for some reason Bob Barker got brought up, and Frank thought Bob Barker had passed away 10 years ago, something like that. And we found it out. Frank was just dumbfounded. It was the funniest thing. I was belly laughing on my couch of how funny it was. And he was so comfortable in his skin, man. I remember doing, when he would do trivia, I would start typing in the answers before he'd even ask the question. And it always had an Italian connotation: spaghetti, meatballs, lasagna, chicken parm.
That was you. All right.
Yeah. And he was such a great dude. And you get really comfortable with some of these sellers. Frank was one of them. I get really close with guys like Lino. I mean, they're just phenomenal people. And I'm happy to be a part of this family. And I'm glad we can give something back to his kids, man. So I've got something special. This was actually one of the last Raw books that I bought for Frank. And the running joke that I had with Frank is he was notorious to undergrade books, and I'd get them back at 9/8 all the time. Well, here's one of them. It is a very low census count. There's only 30. I have CGC up. There's only 37 of these in 9/8. We've got Wolverine 145, 9/8 CGC white pager.
So Frank sold you this book raw?
Sold it raw at a 9.2. 9.2.
A 9.2. You get a 9.8.
9.8. Just came back about 2 weeks ago.
And now it's back in a 9.8, and you are generously donating it to help Frank's family. How beautiful is that? Wow.
Absolutely.
All right. Starting auction bid of $11. 100% goes to the GoFundMe for Frank's daughters. I say it's for his family. It covered his funeral expenses. Now we're working on the second part of it, which is we're trying to put some money aside for his daughter's school. That was something that was very important to Frank. I mentioned earlier, we would always talk about their education and how important that was for him to see them get better education than he was able to. And so he from driving his daughter into Manhattan every day, that's when a lot of people I've talked to had a chance to talk to him daily, to other things he shared. That was super important for him. All right, $250. Before we'll pick it up, Jay Rambo, let's do $20 increments. $250 is where we're at. We're looking for $270 or better.
Ali, I saw Russ Loftus with a $400 bid.
Russ Loftus in at $400. Russ Loftus, talk about the gem of the community. He was just on, and he just donated. I don't even know how much value he donated earlier. Now he just bid $400 on this one. Russ Loftus. Russ Loftus. Amazing. Russ Loftus in at 400. I appreciate that bold bid for a good cause. So I'm going to say I'm just counting 5 seconds. If I don't see 440 or better, this one's done. 1,001. 1,002. 1,003. 1,004. Delay 1 second for a good cause. Russ Loftus is a good cause. Russ Loftus. $400 contribution takes it. Russ Loftus. Thank you so much,
I'm going to include,
brother.
For such a generous bid, I'm going to include that slab stand with it, Ali.
Beautiful. Beautiful. And again, throughout the night, I just want to make sure the bidders, incredible people. Okay, you can't say that enough. I want to emphasize, it's one thing to bid and get a book coming your way. It's another thing to donate a book and just straight up donate the book. So you don't get anything in return except the good act that you're doing. And that's exactly what you just did, Brandon. So thank you very much, Brandon.
No, Ali, thank you so much, man, for doing this. God bless his family, and God bless everybody in this stream right now for doing this. It's great, man. So let's keep it up, guys. Let's get that GoFundMe up as high as we can. Russ, I'm gonna send this to you safe and sound, dog. You guys take care. Thanks so much for having me.
Much
Ali.
love, Brandon. Thank you as always.
See you guys.
All right, Rob Bice Comics. I'm sending you a request. Rob Bice Comics coming on. I think he's coming on. Yeah, Rob Bice Comics. I'm going to send you a request, and hopefully you are ready to rock. All right. What is up, Rob?
Hey, Ali. Hey, everybody.
Thanks for being here. Thanks for in advance for your generosity. Anything you want to share about Frank?
Well, I guess first, thanks for putting this on. And, you know, this community is amazing, man. And if nights like this kind of just solidify that, I was thinking when Patrick was on that a lot of these relationships kind of started with a transaction, you know, and it might have just started with a sale. And now the last thing I don't give a shit about the transactions, man. You know what I mean? It's the relationships. And I feel so grateful to be a part of what's happening tonight, and just to be part of this community. It is definitely a family, and it feels like that. So with Frank, remember we were getting ready for AtCon, and we wanted to do these little vendor spotlights, right? So we're sending out requests to all the vendors. Hey, if you wouldn't mind, send me a little video, and we'll put something together so we can learn a little bit more about you, right? Well, a couple of days passed and nobody sent a video yet. And I'm starting to get a little concerned, right? So I put out another reminder, and who is the first one? It's Frank, because that's just him. You know what I mean? You need help? Okay, I'll stand and I'll help. And so he starts sending me, and I get the first text message from him and the video, and it's kind of, you know, played it straight. And I was like, that's great. And then another video comes, and then another one. And then another one, another one. He sends me like 5 or 6 videos, and, you know, every one of them's getting funnier, you know, where he's like, I like to take long walks along the beach at sunset, and like all this stuff. It was just hysterical. And I'm thinking, man, I got to splice this together. But you talked earlier about him being a leader, and I feel as though you really hit on something there too that I don't know a lot of people appreciate. But nobody had sent me a video but Frank. And I put together this first video, and I put it in that group chat. And when everybody else saw that Frank was involved, all I can tell you is in the next 24 hours, I had like 6 other videos from vendors that started coming in. And I think that just kind of...
That's right.
Yeah.
Frank got that Kickstarter real quick.
Yeah, right? You know, You make them an offer they couldn't refuse.
I wanted those videos too, and I'm telling you, I never had to tell Frank anything about what needed to be done. Like, he took care of it. He even got the pizza at the New York sale he didn't make. Like, the pizza was there. And yes, I said this before, Frank won the pizza contest. He won the pizza contest. That's what it is. Like, if you're wondering who won the pizza, you don't need to wonder. Frank, you won the pizza contest. All right.
He was definitely one of those guys that I was hoping to get. I was looking forward to spending more time with him and to getting to know him even better because of the quality type of person that he was. And now I'm going to have to wait a little bit longer to do that. But yeah, good people. So, you know, he was kind of a comic guide of sorts for a lot of us. So I'm going to go ahead and put up this Wizard Magazine #1 and a 9.0.
Wow, 9.0 white pages, Wizard #1, that McFarlane cover. A little update on the GoFundMe. I'm sure not everyone's had a chance to put the money in the GoFundMe that they've pledged already. A little update. The goal we had tentatively, and we're completely hoping and expecting to break the goal, $60,000. We're over $50,000.
Come on, man.
Just an update, but we got so much more. I got, you know, not to get too deep into it, guys, but we can't bring Frank back. And I'm telling you, his daughters, it's a tough spot, you know. They're gonna have adversity. I know they can overcome it, but you know, there's no such thing as schools is expensive. I think that's just being real. I think people understand that, and that's what our goal is. So please do keep the generosity coming. $300 before we'll pick this up. Extreme Hazard 69. Extreme Hazard 69, $300. 400. Car Gems 0615.
That's
Car
it.
Gems 0615. Your daughter just graduated today, Sean. I appreciate that. You know how much school costs nowadays.
I got my daughter Annabelle. She's a senior. She'll graduate next month, and we're starting to look at those costs, and it's no joke.
$400. We need 420 or better. That's a bold bid, so we're gonna give this the quick version. I need 420 or better. 400 going once. 400 going twice. 400 going 3 times. They think you went to prom, Rob.
No. I'm not wearing a bow tie and a cummerbund. Come on.
Okay.
I'm wearing
All right,
jeans, and I put on a jacket out of respect tonight. It just felt like the
420. Okay, so I'm looking for 420. I'm going to count 5 seconds. If I don't see 420, this one's done.
See, that's part of the community where you got crazy Aunt
Oh,
Sally.
no, sorry. Clarification. They don't think you went to prom. They think you drove the limo that took people to prom.
That could happen. Yeah, that could happen. Yeah.
All right, I haven't seen 420. We're gonna call it right there. $400. Car Gems. Car Gems takes it down. $400 contribution. You get the Wizard 1 coming your way, Sean. Thank you very, very much. Car Gems, you got it. $400 on that. Really appreciate your generosity, and especially Rob's generosity donating that book. Thank you so much, Rob. You are such an important part of this community as well. I don't even need to say it. People know you. They see you. They know what you do. They know who you are. So thank you, brother. Appreciate that.
Thanks for coordinating this, and thank you, everyone. Car Gems, DM me, brother. Nice work.
All right, Rob. You take care. Thank you, man. All right, Steve, JNS, let's get you in here. Oh, wow. All right. So Car Gems is going to still donate the $400. He is offering to let the Wizard One go to the underbidder if they accept, which would be Extreme Hazard 69. If you'll pledge to still donate that 300, then the Wizard One will come to you because of Car Gem's incredible gesture right there. So if you're still in at 300 Extreme Hazard 69, and because of what Sean just said, you can get the Wizard One. He's going to go ahead and donate the 400, but he's saying you can be you can have the actual book if you're in at 300 still. So I'll let you confirm if that's okay with you. Event Styling BYC would be the backup if that does not work for you. But Sean, just an incredible move. Yes, Extreme Hazard 69. So you're gonna contribute 300. Car Gem's gonna still donate that 400, but Extreme Hazard, you're gonna actually get the Wizard, and that deserves a special thank you again to Car Gems. Incredible. Thank you. All right, J&S Collectibles, let's get you in here. Let me send you a request. I'm not seeing one from you. There we go. Let's get Steve in here. What is up? J&S Collectibles, Steve. Thank you for being here. Thanks in advance for your charity. Not your charity, but your big heart, Steve. Thank you for being here for Frank tonight. Appreciate it. Anything you want to say about Frank before we get started?
Yeah, thank you for having us on tonight to be part of this event. Definitely something that we need to have more of in the future. I first met Frank about 5 years ago. We do a small show in southwestern Connecticut. He used to come up from New York, and he'd walk around, and he'd always come to the booth and pick out a stack of books. And then, I remember the first time he did that, my son comes over to me and goes, "Hey, there's this like Italian mafia-looking guy who wants a big stack of books." I'm like, "Oh, that's Frank."
There's this Italian mafia-looking guy with a stack of books. All right.
He's like, "Yeah, he's real serious." So
I can see it.
Yeah, he used to come up probably 5 or 6 times a year from New York over to this little show that, in a VFW, and he'd come around, and he always would go through the Spider-Mans. Always bought more Spider-Mans than anything else. So tonight we got a couple of Spider-Mans to auction off for Frank's family.
Awesome.
The first one we got is a Spidey 141 9/6 off-white to white pages. New Mysterio book right here. Let's see if I can get that up closer.
Yeah, let's see if we can get a little closer, but you guys know the drill.
Actually, back a little bit.
There
you go.
9/6 off-white to white. Sharp-looking book. And
all right, $11 starting bid, you guys. That's going to be the case for everything tonight. We had some massive slabs start at that, and this starting at that. All of it goes right into the GoFundMe. Don't be shy, you guys. One more time, Steve, what's the issue on this?
Spidey 141. It's a 9/6 off-white to white pages.
$100 where this will kick off. Comic book fanboy in at $100. $200 now. Bourbon's in at $200. $200. $220 anyone? $220 or better? Maybe a bold bid if you're competing. How about this bold bid? Black Belt Comics, $300. Thank you, David. Black Belt Comics, $300. We need $320 now or better. David in the lead for a great cause. $300 going once. $300 going twice. $300 going 3 times. Count 5 seconds. I need 320 or better. This one's done. 1,001. 1,002. 1,003. 1,004. 1 second delay for a great cause, and done. $300. Black Belt _ comics.
The other Spidey book that we have for tonight is Amazing Spider-Man number 35. It is a 7.5 off-white to white, features second Molten Man.
Okay, so this is it. 7.5. This is Silver Age Spider-Man.
Yep, Silver Age Spidey, off-white to white, second Molten Man.
Extreme Hazard 69, proof of donation. Theoretically, hopefully you'll be able to know who donated the book that you bid on, show them. But if you can also just show Elite, and we'll coordinate. We'll make sure the proof gets to them. But this is JS Collectibles is their handle. This is Steve. So if you win one of these books, you'd show him, and all you need to do is show the proof of donation to whoever it is, and then they're going to ship these out to you. That's how tonight's working. You just go to the GoFundMe, links at the top of the page, put the money in there, show them. Silver Age Surfer will pick it up at $350. Silver Age Surfer, thank you so much. And Steve, I will tell you, I don't know if I mentioned this. I mean, I'll just share with you, and it sounds like it's not going to be a shocker to you. You know, Frank, your name came up with Frank. Definitely, and he definitely respected you. He considered you, old school comic, just going back, and he definitely told me about your interactions before Elite Comics 11. So,
yeah, Frank definitely old school, and we definitely look at things a lot, stuff the same. And always have fun with Frank.
All right, we're at $400. Bad D Darnell. Steve, you want to show them that book? Just put it on the screen. Let's see if anyone wants to. That was a nice bid there. Bad D Darnell. Thank you, Matt. Appreciate that. Looking for 420 or better. Bad D Darnell in control at 400. All right, need 420 or better. 400 going once. 400 going twice. 400 going 3 times. Looking for 420. I'm going to count 5 seconds. If I don't see it, and this one's done. 1,001, 1,002, 1,003, 1,004. Delay 1 second for a good cause. And done. Bad D Darnell.
Awesome.
$400. Bad D Darnell. Thank you, Matt. Appreciate you. Steve, JS Collectibles, everyone over there, thank you very much for your generosity and for making the time to come on. Really appreciate you, man.
Thank you for having us, and we just hope we break that goal for Frank today.
Well, I appreciate your guys' contribution, and we'll see you soon, all right? Thank you, guys.
Take care.
Have a good night.
You too. All right, Kyle's Comics. Let's get Kyle in here, you guys. Kyle's Comics. Kyle, really close to Frank as well. Kyle, what is up, man?
Hi.
Thanks
Good.
for making
How are
the
you?
time. Thanks for coming on. I mean, I don't know if I,
There's no,
you were a
there's
dear
none
friend
needed.
of Frank. You were a dear friend of Frank, and so
Yeah.
You want to tell us something about Frank?
There's so much. I don't even know where to start. How do I say it? I've known Frank before Elite, actually. I've seen him at shows. Stand-up dude. We do a lot of local shows. Frank is just always had advice. A little story, as I always tell you. I think, I always tell you, I would always talk to Frank a lot, mainly when he was picking up his daughters, as we were saying earlier. Oh, they ain't taking the train. That's why I go to the city every time to pick them up. Because no damn way are they getting on the train. So I was like, all right. So we talked for hours at a time, and, it was always good to, hear him, and talk to him about, the business and, the community. Listen, he was grateful for this community, as I am, and as Ali is, of course. We would talk about, sales, stuff like that. We would BS, and it was always good to have his input, vice versa. And, another story is, I know I'm, rambling here, but if it wasn't for Frank, I probably wouldn't have the location where I'm renting now. And I say that because we were on the phone and we were talking about looking for spots because he wanted to rent the spot, and it's like, yeah, I need to get some space, blah, blah, blah. And he goes, he was like, oh, why don't you go look on Facebook, see if you find anything. I'm like, all right, start looking. I said, Frank, I found this place. Maybe it's worth to go check out. He's like, well, fucking go call him, go, And lo and behold, I rented this spot thanks to him, and this is, May 1st, I signed the lease. So that's where we're at now. So without him pushing me, and, it was great, that he did.
Yeah.
I'm going to miss him, I really am.
Yeah.
This one kind of hit close to home. And Ali, listen, we talk,
Yep.
you become, you're not just a guy who sells comics, that's what I tell you, you're not a guy who just sells comics. And
that's
listen,
Mhm.
I can't say it enough. Whoever's listening, I know I'm rambling, but you know what? Screw it. I'm allowed to. This community, you guys are fucking awesome. And, Frank right now is looking down. He's smiling. And, his daughters, I met them. Unfortunately, I had to meet them at the time I did. They were, gorgeous two girls. They're going to be, with everybody's help here, they're going to be doing kick-ass. And, Frank's looking down on everybody right now, and he's got a big smile on his face. And he's going, you're not a Chooch.
You're not. There's been a lot of anti-Chooch stories coming out, Frank. He's like,
Go
get the damn place, Kyle. What are you going to do? You just sit here, you're going to go get it.
Yeah,
so, thank you.
exactly. And another story, and another one about Frank. Frank hated going to New Jersey. Frank hated going to New Jersey.
100%.
He couldn't stand crossing that bridge. So one day I'm at a show in New Jersey, and all of a sudden I turn around and I'm like, is that Frank? I'm like, dude, what are you doing here? He's like, I didn't realize it was that close. I said, but it's New Jersey. He's like, I was 10 minutes away. So I came and come to buy comics. But he couldn't wait to get out of there once he realized.
I told him, so you went to New Jersey. You're going to cross the bridge again? He's like, nah, I'm not crossing the bridge again.
Exactly. We could talk all night about him. I mean, he was a tough guy on the inside, but he was a teddy bear. And I'm going to miss him. And, I'm glad he was able to touch, people's hearts for the time that he was here with us. And, just keep him in your memories because, we definitely will hear. I could tell you that.
Yep.
And another thing, one more, and then we'll start with the auction. But me and Frank also, when we do the live sales, we had this thing of, I would claim 5 free shipping for him. He would claim 5 free shipping for me. So it got to the point where in the beginning it was like, all right, Frank, you owe me $70. Okay, he'd send me $70. And then I would send him $70. Finally, it got to the point and it said, who's the one that owes the money now? Who started this? So at this point, we don't know who started it. But, I will say from now on when we do the live sales, because we are going to do more. And when we do them, the first 5 claims are always going to get free shipping, courtesy of Frank's Comics.
Beautiful. All right. So Frank's going to be chipping in at Kyle sales. Sounds like
every time.
Even now. So there you go.
Every time. So guys, I rambled enough. You heard some little insight, to a good man, and you guys are awesome. You're doing a good thing. So you know, let me show you what I got here, and let's see what we could do for him. How's that sound? And I added something else, Ollie, so we're going to do this after, too. So, you ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, so here we go. We got a Superman Muhammad Ali treasury. This one here is actually pretty high grade, in my opinion. It's like an 8.0 to an 8.5. Yeah, it's really a nice looking one. It's probably one of the cleanest ones I've seen in a long time, you know. But unfortunately, CGC does not grade them. But you know what? It's for Frank. So, you know, there you go.
Let's give these guys
Need I
some
say
time.
more?
He says it's an approximate 8.0, you guys. So
Yeah.
really
I'll
nice copy.
give you a good look into it, you know. You could see, you know, that's kind of like the little spot.
I wasn't gonna
The
sit here and like let it go for, you know, some of the first numbers, but we're
wasn't
gonna we'll
How's that sound? I wasn't either.
we're gonna pick.
Listen, this is one of the great copies that I've seen in a long time, especially with this book being so hard to get now. And every time you see them, they're just beat up.
All right, so let's. This is. I mean, it's gotta be the most coveted treasury, right? Is that right?
Yeah, you know, everybody loves this one. It's got all the characters. Look, I think that's Stanley right there. You know, Stanley at the fight, which is pretty cool. It's just, it's an iconic Neil Adams cover. You know, rest in peace too. You know, of course, he was great. You know, he's always supportive of the page. You know, so there you go.
425 is where we're gonna pick this up. 425. Rockets Horde. $20 increments. Let's pick this up at $425.
Don't mind my unsteady hand here tonight.
425. Rockets _ Horde. All right, we need 445 or better. 425 going once. 425 going twice. 445. We have it. Randall Dobson. Randall Dobson. Thank you.
Yes, and this will be well packed, safely sound, you know.
They're asking if you still have some breadcrumbs. Where are the breadcrumbs? Are they around?
Oh man, I got so much shit for that. I got so much shit for the gyro pizza too from Frank. Don't forget that.
Shocker! Frank beat you at the pizza contest. We already knew that though. When I from first bite of the breadcrumbs, we knew that at least.
That's true.
Okay. All right, 445.
Oh, man.
465. You guys saw it,
man.
know what we're talking about.
I'm gonna miss him, and that's all I could say. And you know, I really am. And you know, listen, he had a great turnout. His family was, you know, there and you know, hardcore from the people he worked with. And just to let everybody know that didn't know, you know, he had a good turnout. So
yeah, Dre's asking,
that helps you.
Dre's asking me if Frank would not approve of gyro pizza, right, Kyle? There's no guessing. There's no guessing.
I don't think. Yeah.
I talked to Frank directly about gyro pizza. He refused to eat it. He refused to acknowledge it as any kind of pizza, any kind of Italian, anything. He actually thought it was like just disgraceful that it even exists. So there's no doubt, like from firsthand, I heard it myself. Frank was not a fan of the gyro pizza. All right.
He was not. He was not.
All right. 445 is where we're at. We need 465. 445 going once. 445 going twice. 445 going 3 times. Looking for 465. I'm going to count 5 seconds. If I don't see 465, this one's done. 1,001. 1,002. 1,003. 1,004. Somebody's trying to correct your pronunciation. So I only say Gyro Pizza Comics Finder because of
yes.
Kyle.
It's
Okay,
gyro
just to be clear.
pizza. It's not Euro pizza. It's gyro pizza. That's it. There is no Euro pizza. It's gyro pizza. That's
All
it.
right,
Nothing like that.
Randall Dobson, you got it. Randall Dobson, 445. Randall
Nice pickup, man.
Randall Dobson, really appreciate that, Randall. All you got to do, click at the link at the top of our page, that GoFundMe, go contribute, show Kyle's comics you did that, and he will send that out to you. If you're in the U.S., shipping's covered. Thank you.
So I couldn't not do nothing else already, you know. So this here is a Thundercats sealed 3-pack. This is Thundercats. There's number 1, number 2, and number 3. They're all sealed in this little Kermit weird looking 3-pack, and some moose. That's a cheerleader, I guess.
What were those things called? Not that Kyle would know. But
It's
those
the Muppet. It's
those
the
are
Muppet. I don't
Muppets,
remember
yeah.
what the I don't
That's
remember what the moose was
I don't
called.
remember who that is.
I don't remember what the moose was called, but this is the sealed 3-pack. The book is, I'm going to call it a minimum of a 9.4. It's probably better. Could use a press because it's been in the bag for so long. If you decide, I can't see really too much what this number 2 is like, but it's 1 through 3. They're all first prints, and they're sealed in this nifty bag.
Is
So
that Bullwink? I don't think that's Bullwink. Wasn't there
I don't-
another? The Get
That's
Along
not-
Gang. Yeah, that's who it was. The Get Along Gang. Bill with the knowledge. Where's that knowledge during AtCon, Bill?
you
where's
ask some really
that
hard
knowledge
hitting
when you put on
questions
the
right
big brains, Bill? All right.
now.
right, so we
But
got a
yeah, no, so, you know,
Sealed
it's for friends.
Thundercats pack, right? And how many issues
3-pack.
in there?
1, 2, and 3. They're all, you know, never open. They, you know, this could use a good press. It could stand the chance of getting 9.8. I don't want to guarantee it. I don't, you know, but it's a minimum of a 9.4 probably or better. That's that.
We're going to pick Bill's in here, the other Bill. Genesis Comics and Gaming. Thank you, Bill. 225. 225 is where we're going to pick this up. $225. We need 245 or better. Thank you, Genesis, for that.
A better scan of it just so you could see. You know.
250. We got it. Be Flashy. Good to see you, Be Flashy. Again, 100% of any winning bid goes right into the Frank's GoFundMe, goes straight to Frank's oldest daughter. She created that account at my suggestion. So it goes right to the family. It's going to be set aside for their school. That's what the purpose is for this. So I really appreciate all the support. 275 Excelsior slabs. Excelsior.
Nice.
Oh, $300. Be Flashy.
Ooh.
Not going to let this go. Still sealed. 325. Akita jumps in. $325. Thank you, Akita. 325. We need 345. Maybe an even 350. 325 going once. 350. We got it. Be Flashy. What about 375 or 400? We need at least 409. I like it. 409, Akita. We'll take it. 409. Oh, 410. We will let you bid against yourself. Yes. Akita, thank you for making it even. All right. Akita, 808, 410. $20 increments at least till we get to 500 at least. I'm looking for 430 or better. 410 going once. 410 going twice. 410 going 3 times. I'm going to count 5 seconds. If I don't see 430 or better, this one's done. 1,001. 1,000. Oh, 430. We got it. All right. Final call, you guys. Be aggressive. I'm just going to do a simple 5-second countdown in our special way. If I don't see 450 or better, it's done. 1,001. 1,002, 1,003, 1,004. 1 second delay for a good cause. And done. B Flashy. 0808. $430. Go make that contribution. And Kyle will get this out to you, Be Flashy. Thank you very much, Be Flashy, and everyone else that bid. And again, special thank you to the donators. They're just putting this stuff out there, not getting anything back in return. So Kyle, you know what? You're a brother to me, and I appreciate you and for doing that. And I know that Frank is definitely smiling on you. So
Yeah. No, as I said, guys, you know, I can't say it enough. This community, it's not just buying comics anymore. It's really, it's not even a community. It's a family. And I'm grateful to be a part of it. And, you know, I've met a lot of you at shows. We joke, we bust each other's chops. Believe me, I'm still getting shitted on over Gyro Pizza over, 2-3 years now. And breadcrumb pizza.
You
The
followed up.
breadcrumb.
You basically got bullied, cyberbullied over Gyro Pizza. So then you tried to come back with the breadcrumb pizza, and that didn't go very well.
If we don't do it, we don't have a little fun with it. Why not? But as I said, listen, I don't want to ramble anymore. But you guys, Frank was one of the best. He was the best, and I'm gonna miss that time of BSing with him and just talking and just hearing his voice. I still hear it in back of my head, and I'm gonna hear it forever. And you guys, for that time that he touched everybody, he really did care about you. It's just not about comics. It's so I'm rambling. You got to raise some more money. The daughters need it. You guys rock. Ali,
You rock.
grateful for you always.
You rock.
We'll talk, we always talk, and
Thank you, Kyle.
you know,
Appreciate you, man.
hang in there.
Love you.
God bless you all, everybody. Peace.
Peace. All right, Car Gems, Sean. Let's get you in here. Car Gems. Let's see if you're ready to rock. I think Gotham Comics. I think you needed more time, Dom. So I'll work off a list while we get Car Gems on here. Hopefully, let me know. Let me know if you're ready to go. Yeah, Gotham Car Gems. I sent you that request. Are you ready? If not, let me see. I'm looking for a request from Car Gems, Gotham Comics, or Zatara. Let me know. I will accept any one of your guys' requests. Whoever's ready to rock. Car Gems, I'll send you one more request. If you're not ready, then we'll move on to someone else. You can come on afterwards. Thanks again, everyone, for all the generosity tonight. Keep things moving. All right, Gerard, thanks for letting me know that. We're going to go ahead and go to you. If he's not ready, let's rock. Car Gems says you're unable to join. So figure that out. Gerard, I just sent you a request. If you're ready to go, we'll go with you. I sent you that request. You declined, it says. Okay. All right. Well, things were going smoothly. Let's see what we can do. Gerard, I'm going to send it again. Accept this one. What's up? All right. There he is. What's up?
Yeah.
What's up, Gerard?
How are you? Good. How's everybody? Ali, I just want to thank you. This is incredible. I was happy to just be a part of this, and I'm just blessed that that you guys are doing this for him. Frank was an awesome guy. Just a quick story. Back during COVID, I'm friends with X, and I was bored. I'm like, we can't do shows. I'm like, let's do a live show on Instagram. I go, I don't know what to do. You're good with the technology. We'll figure it out. So we do a show. Frank bought, used to buy a ton of books, and we started talking, and we got real friendly. And I was like, I'm doing a show in Jersey. And like he said, he's not a fan of coming to New Jersey. I said, But I said, listen, it's not that far from you. And it was a Garden State Comic Fest. I remember it was in a mall. They had an old Modell's that closed down. It was 2 floors. And believe it or not, and I don't know what he looks like, just from talking on Instagram. So I'm doing the booth, and he comes up. He's like, hey, if I was Frank, I'm like, oh, then we start talking, and he bought a bunch of stuff. We gave a good deal, but we became real good friends after that. And we talked, here and there sparingly. But he's hit me up. He's like, listen, you should hit up Ali, try to get on Elite. I'm like, yeah. I was like, I got to get better with the phone. I'm like, this and that. And he's like, no, trust me, do it. I was like, and then one thing led to another. I got in touch with you, and honestly, if it wasn't for Frank, I would have never got in touch with and started selling through you, and which is also tremendous and blessed thing.
Well, I appreciate that, and I'll tell you the other side of this story. If it wasn't for Frank, who knows? In so many ways, because Frank tells me, hey, there's this guy Gerard, and he sells comics with his uncle, and you really should give him a shot because the guy has the goods, and just really reach out to him. It's up to you, but I really think that he'd be a nice addition. And so I just want to share. I don't think I've ever told you that, but he definitely put in the good word for you. So
that's awesome. That's awesome. See?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy as well. So let's
so thank you in advance. You donated some items, and they're gonna see these. And just again, thank you for the donating end, especially the people that are just donating books. That's such a amazing gesture. So let's see what you got, and people can bid. Let's get this started.
First thing is Justice League of America #1. This is the Matina Virgin variant, 9/8 white pages. Maybe I'll flip the camera, put it on the stand. Maybe the glare is kind of rough.
Yeah, or angle it maybe to the left or right. That might help. Yeah, maybe flip it. But it's a 9/8 white. And what's the name? What issue is this, or what's it called?
This is #1, Justice League of America. This is from 2017, I believe. This is the Matina Virgin variant. This is the Lobo that he did. It was pretty hot.
All right, Matina Lobo cover, 9/8 white. So $11 starting bid, 100% goes right into if you win it, you just make the contribution to the GoFundMe. It's at the top of our page. And then Gerard will send you the book if you win it. So get the bids in. I'll call them out when I see it. There's been, 200 people or more tonight. So there's definitely some delay. So I'll give it a second here, and we'll pick it up at $100. Neil Savers presents. Thank you so much. $100. Looking for 120 or better. Neil Savers presents, kicking things off. Nice bid. $100. We need 120 or better. $100. Neil going once. 120 or better is what we need. $100 going twice. This is for this 9/8 white. This is the Lobo Matina cover. $100 going 3 times. Count 5 seconds. Oh, there it is. 125. Dive Genist in at 125. We need 145. Thank you, Dive Genist. $125 going once. $125 going twice. $125 going 3 times. Need 145 or better. We count 5 seconds. If I don't see 145 or better, this one's done. 1,001, 1,002, 1,003, 1,004. Delay 1 second for a good cause, and done. 125. Dive Genist. You got it. $125. Go make that contribution, and Gerard will get that out to you. Show Gerard _CON40, I believe. And he will show him the proof of the donation, and he'll send that out to you. Thank you.
And next, we have ASM 45. This is a really nice grade. This was never pressed or cleaned. It has like a smudge on the back. I believe it could be cleaned off. I have it in this at this condition with the smudge at a 7075.
Nice grade. Okay, what issue number is that?
This is number 45.
Number
12 center.
45. Some Silver Age Spidey. He says it's about a 7.5. Is that what you said?
70 to 75.
7.0 to 7.5. Nice.
Yeah, could use a cleaning. The colors do pop on it.
All right. Let's let them kick this off. 7075 in a Silver Age Spidey is an incredible grade, or an amazing grade, I think you should say. $200. Alan Jester. 240. Romano's in at 240. We need 260. We need 260. Got 240 from Romano. Thank you. 260. We have it. Neil Savers presents $260. Thank you, Neil. Need 280 or better. Somebody can make it even 3. It's all going to a good cause anyway. It's gonna go for Frank's daughter's schooling, something that was really important to him. So that's what it goes to. So you can feel good about that. $260. We need 280 or better. 260 going once. 260 going twice. 260 going 3 times. I'm gonna count 5 seconds. If I don't see 280 or better, this one's done. 1,001. 1,002. 1,003. 1,004. Delay 1 second for a good cause, and we're gonna call it at 260. Neil Savers presents.
Congratulations.
Savers presents $260. Thank you very much. Neil Savers presents $260. Clobber time, I saw you come in after I had called that one. Appreciate it, but you were a little slow on that one on my end. So Neil Savers presents takes it in exchange for a contribution of $260. Gerard, oh, you have another thing? Oh, wow. Okay.
Thing. Yes, this is Iron Man number 30, Silver Age. It's a 9.0, off-white to white pages. Pretty book. High grade for Silver Age.
Wow. 9.0. Iron Man, what issue?
This is number 30.
Number 30. Early Iron Man, 9.0, slabbed, 100% to the GoFundMe. I've been reminding people or emphasizing, I just want to be transparent about what's going on. So Elite Comics 11 takes $0. I don't want anything to do with this money. It goes right into the GoFundMe. That's it. There's no strings attached. It's their money. It's the family's money. And it's the plan is to set it aside for Frank's daughter's schooling. Those costs. Now that the funeral has been, people graciously supported just making donations up front. Frank has been buried, so and it had a ceremony, so it's for the daughters now. All right, so this is $11 starting bid and $20 increments. Let's see. Let's get this kicked off. There is filtering and stuff because there's so many people in here. So if you see something, Gerard, let me know. But we're auctioning this book off right now, 100% to the GoFundMe. $200 where we'll pick this up. That Mountain Air 1313, thank you so much. That Mountain Air 1313 in at $200. We need 220 or better. $200 going once. $200 going twice. $200 going 3 times. I need 220 or better. Count 5 seconds. If I don't see 220 or better, this one's done. 1,001. 1,002, 1,003, 1,004. 1 second delay because it's for a good cause and there's been some filtering, and done. $200. The Mountain Air 1313. That Mountain Air. You got the Iron Man. You're going to go contribute $200 and show Gerard that. Gerard _CON 40, and he'll get that out to you. Gerard,
Absolutely.
appreciate your generosity, brother. I really appreciate you. You're an elite vendor. Frank is an elite vendor. Really appreciate seeing the brotherhood. You guys, like, seriously, thank you so much for your generosity.
Thanks, guys. And thank you, Ali, for letting me do this.
All right.
Have a good night, guys.
You take care. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
All right. Zatara, are you ready to rock? I'm going to send you a request, and let me see if you're ready to go, Greg. And I'm also looking for Card Gems or Gotham Comics. What is up, Greg? How are you, man?
Doing good. Obviously, for everyone, it's a really emotional time. For myself, I'm just a collector, not a vendor with Elite, but I wanted to give something back. Coming into this great community a couple of years ago during the pandemic, it was a great way to reignite my love for the hobby. And I have to say that Frank made my collecting a pleasure and a joy through all the shows that I participated, that he was a vendor in. He was very professional. He was someone that worked through any issues and was a great person to, as many people know, to kind of like wheel and deal with. So I'm really, sorrowful for the loss. My condolences to the family. We're going to miss him, but I know that we have a great community that will remember him into the future. So for this, I just have a couple of modest books for those who want to make modest donations. Not anything like some of the big, multi-$1,000 books, but hopefully they can find something that they like here. And I have a little bit of a surprise afterwards because Frank always had a surprise for me. So let's get it kicked off here.
I appreciate the generosity. Appreciate you being part of this community. And I'm happy to be part of it with you, Greg. So thank you. And I appreciate the kind words about Frank.
Yeah, and you guys do a great job too, Ali. You and the whole Elite 11 crew. So kudos to you as well.
Thank you. I appreciate that as well. So you got a 7.0 white pager. You want to tell them about this? And yes, obviously we haven't mentioned shipping because shipping's included to the U.S. So really it's whatever you win these at, you just go make that contribution to the GoFundMe and you're going to be taken care of. Like there's no strings attached. So it really, there's no reason to not be generous in the bidding. All right, like you got people donating left and right to make this possible. So yeah, so let's go. This is going to be an $11 starting bid.
Yeah,
all of this
ASM $298. First heard McFarlane on the book. Cameo of Eddie Brock.
And it's a newsstand copy.
Yep,
newsstand copy. All right. What about Out of Us? What do you mean Out of Us, Romano? All right. We'll pick this up at an early bid of 50. Cuz Joe's in at 50. $20 increments. We're looking for 70. 70 is what we're looking for. Oh, not USA. So if you're not in the USA, you're going to get a credit for what the USA shipping would have been, and then you'll just pay anything above that. Okay, so basically we'll give you a credit for what US shipping would have been, and then if you live somewhere else, you'll just pay the difference on top of that. Yes, there is shipping out of the US, C. Moya. So I think I covered that now. All right, Cuz Joe's in at 140. Thank you very much. 140. Phil, I see your request. You want to hop on? Yes, that works. But maybe Bill, can you reach out to Islander Phil? Let's get him coordinated here. Yes, Islanders feel amazing. All right, 140. We're looking for 160. 140 going once. 160. 140 going twice. 140 going 3 times. We need 160. I'm going to count 5 seconds. If I don't see 160, this one's done. 1,001. 1,002. 1,003. 1,004. 1 second delay for a great cause, and done. $140. Cuz Joe.
All right. One of the things that Frank always did for me was throw in an extra few comics. So into this, I've got some sets that Cuz Joe can choose from. I've got a Sin City, A Dame to Kill For, 1 through 6. Star Wars Tales of the Jedi, Dark Lords of the Sith, or a random image set. So I got a Spawn one, Wildcats one, and some 1, 2, 3 of Angela here. So Cuz Joe, just let me know. Sin City, Star Wars, or the Spawn set.
Okay, so he gets to, you're telling him he gets to pick one of those sets?
Yep.
Okay, so what?
As an added bonus to throw in.
Oh, that's so awesome of you. Okay, so he's telling you can have a bonus. Which set do you want? The Spawn, the what are the other ones? Star Wars, or he wants a Spawn. He'll take the Spawn. Cuz Joe 728, you get the Spawn. Thank you.
All right, I'll set that aside with the Amazing Spider-Man. The second one I've got here, obviously with my name, I'm a big fan of Zatanna. So I've got her appearance, cover appearance by Adam Hughes. Catwoman 72, 8.5 white pages, newsstand.
All right, 8.5 white, same deal, you guys. $11 starting bid, $20 increments. It all goes right to the GoFundMe. If you win, you just go make the contribution. The link is at the top of Elite Comics 11 and Elite Center 11. So that's easy enough to find. Just go make that donation. Show Zatara_Giovanni, and he'll get these out to you. Greg will get these out to you. So go ahead, start the bidding. $11, $20 increments. We'll give that a moment for the comments to come through. We'll I see 50 early, so 50 is where we'll start. Ian, thank you very much. Ian QC is in at 50. Anyone in at 70? Anyone in at 70? All right. $50 going once. $50 going twice. Looking for 70. $50 going 3 times. Count 5 seconds. If I don't see 70 or better, this one's done. Keep an eye on it, Greg. Let me know if I miss anything.
Sure.
1,001. 1,002. 1,003. 1,004. Delay 1 second for a good cause, and I'm seeing 50 is the winner.
All right,
Ian QC.
Star Wars.
Ian QC. You got it. Ian QC, I think he's asking you to pick your bonus. Do you want the Star Wars bonus or the other bonus, Ian? He's going to give you the Sin City or the Star Wars. What do you prefer as your bonus? Thank you so much, Ian QC. And Greg, again, can't thank you enough for
all right,
your donation. All right, Star Wars. Ian QC, thank you.
Thanks, guys.
All right.
Luck with the rest of the show.
I really appreciate you hopping on. Appreciate your generosity. I really appreciate it, Greg. You take care, okay?
All right.
All right. Take care. See you soon. All right. So let's go with that was Zatara_Giovanni. If you picked up anything there, let's go with. Let me see where. Okay, I have Albert's request sitting here, so I will take it. Albert just accepted your request. Rubberneck. This is
Hi,
you guys. This is Albert. This is Rubberneck. He definitely was a good friend of Frank's. I think they recently had dinner together after I think Frank made him wait maybe 2 to 3 years.
That's fair.
But
That's
it
very
happened.
fair,
But it
yeah.
happened. All right. What do you want to say about Frank Roberneck? Welcome.
I love Frank. I watched almost every show with him. We chat once a week, and like I said, we finally got to hook up, me, him, and Richie for dinner one night, and you would have thought it was just three old friends who've known each other. It was a good time, and just based off talks with him, he was a genuine nice guy, and I love chit chatting with him.
100%.
You know, so I'm very sorry for this, and I want to help any way I can.
All right. Well, thank you for that, and thank you in advance for whatever it is that you are going to put up. I really appreciate it. So, what do you got, Albert?
So my first one, I got three of them. My first one here is a fourth print, and I got bad lighting. I'm sorry. Fourth print Turtles 170 CBCS, off-white to white pages.
All right. So it's a fourth print Turtles 1 color reach around cover.
We
right?
love reach arounds in this house. Yes.
It's Frank was like the most polite guy when his daughter was in the room recording things, and then he would go into other sales, and then all bets were off. He was almost as bad as you, Albert, when it was someone else's sale and he was in chat. You want to talk about being dirty? Yeah, he could be dirty.
Very much.
Okay. All right. Dive Janice, $75. Thanks for kicking this off. $100. Micah Richard 69. Micah Richard 69 at 100. $20 increments. It's what we need on this Turtles #1 fourth print. It's a CBCS 7.0. $100. It's going once. We need 120 or better.
Lighting, bad lighting, terrible lighting.
$100 going twice. Anyone in at 120 or better? $100 going 3 times. 120, we got it. 120, Dive Janice. All right, so we're going to do the 5-second countdown in a second. So if you guys bid, just get it in. $20 increments. Don't wait for the countdown. The countdowns are screwy on IG, so just get the bids in. Get a bold bid in if you want it. It's going to close soon. All right, I'm going to count 5 seconds. If I don't see 140 or better, this one's done. 140 is what we're looking for. 1,001, 1,002, 1,003, 1,004. Delay 1 second for a great cause, and we're going to call it $100. Dive Janice.
Holly, question. Are they reaching out to us, or are you guys reaching out to us for shipping?
Janice, that is Rubberneck 18. It's RUBRNK18. Dive Janice, you want to show him or Elite Comics 11 your proof of the $120 donation, and then Albert will get that out to you. Preferably, you just reach out to Albert directly, but if you get lost or confused,
I will open up I'll open up my Instagram. So, you know.
All right.
I got so if I have time, I got 2 more books.
Okay.
I've got a Moon Knight 1 negative variant, 9.8 white pages CBCS.
All right. So these,
and if you guys care, I stole this from Kyle for like $40. So whatever more you can do, he'll love it.
Oh, so yeah. I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of people that like to hear that you stole this from Kyle's comics. So Kyle's here actually. Okay. So these were notoriously they came shipped in all kinds of conditions. Like I personally can tell you that, to get a 9.8 on them, that's hitting the jackpot, because a lot of them just showed up ding damaged. So 9.8 white, CBCS, $11 auction bid, 100% to the GoFundMe. So go ahead and get the bids in. This Moon Knight negative space. Call 911. Kyle says, call 911. All right, let's see. Let me see bids come through. $60 is where we'll kick it off. 120s. 120. Alan Jester. Alan Jester. Bold. 120 for 9.8. Need 140 or better. 120 going once. Need 140 or better. 120 going twice. 140. We got it. Ick wins. We need 160 now. 160 or better. 140 going once. 140 going twice. 140 going 3 times. Going to count 5 seconds. If I don't see 160 or better, this one's done. 1,001, 1,002, 1,003, 1,004. 1 second delay for a good cause, and done. It wins. It wins. You got it. You won that. It wins.
Thank you.
You got it. $140 contribution is going to get that your way. Thank you.
And my last book is Avengers 10, CBCS 3.5, off-white to white pages.
If you guys are just tuning in, this is Rubberneck, you guys. Yes, this is the guy. I'm sure you've seen his comments in chat. I'm sure you've heard the way I talk to him. But in real life, there's nothing but love between us. He's an incredible person, and he's here generously donating these items for Frank's family. So it's really cool to be able to share kind of the real life side of this stuff that you see every day. This is Rubberneck 18, good friend of mine. $120 where we're going to pick this up. It's a 3-5, and it's Avengers 10, right?
Yeah. It's Avengers 10, first Immortus.
All right, 120. Goro Rivera, 120. We need 140. Anyone in at 140? Goro Rivera, got it, is in the lead at 120. 120 going once. 120 going twice. 120 going 3 times. You can count 5 seconds. If I don't see 140 or better, this one's done. 1,001, 140. We have it. 140. All right. So if you want to bid on this, just be bold. I'm going to do just a 5-second countdown in just a second. So don't wait for the countdown. It will not work out. Just get the bid in. Be aggressive. All right? $20 increments minimum. I'm going to count 5 seconds. If I don't see 160 or better, this one's done. 1,001, 1,002, 1,003, 1,004. Delay 1 second for a good cause, and 140. TXO JD, $140. TXO JD, thank you very much. You got that Avengers 10. Appreciate that. Just go contribute $140, and Albert will send that out to you. Albert, thank you so much, brother. I appreciate you showing the love to Frank.
Thank
I appreciate you,
you
man.
for putting this on. Thank you for putting this
man.
on.
You take
All right,
care.
see you guys.
Thank you. All right. That was awesome. Let's go with Car Gems or Dom. Let's see who's ready. All right, Dom, I see your request. I'm going to accept that one. So, Dom, Gotham Comics about to come in, you guys. Dom, what is up, man?
Ali, how you doing?
I'm doing good, brother. Thank you so much for making the time, and thanks in advance for your generosity. I know that you were friends with Frank as well, so I know, so, I mean, we're all going through this, so.
My pleasure. My pleasure to be here to donate what I can and help the cause, and ease the burden a little bit as much as I can.
Yeah.
So
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I know his family does too.
All right. So I've got about in total 6 labs. 6 labs to go. Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll start it up. So I know everyone's reminiscing about Frank and little stories and things like that. So I do want to add that I know Elite has a lot of sayings, right? Hamage, reach arounds, and I think Frank and I, together generated not the Chooch cover, but the Gooch cover.
So Frank, we gotta honor the guy, Dom. All right, I'm comfortable giving Frank credit for "Don't Be a Chooch" on our channel. All right, that's Frank.
There you go,
okay?
baby. There you go.
I'm not so comfortable about giving him credit for Gooch. All right, that's a Gotham Comics thing, in my opinion. I'm just saying. I'm just trying to keep that clear.
That was a Frank and Dom Italian deli combo. He was live. I was in the chat, and it was great. Just for that to happen goes down in history and comic world.
You guys,
all right, let's get to
you
it.
guys can Google it. Chooch and Gooch, very different things. Okay, very different things.
Two different. All right, let's get to this, right? Let's get to this. All right. Okay, so I gotta let's work on the light. I'm trying to. Yeah, we got the boss lady in the house.
All right, thank you as well for being part of tonight.
So the first lot, we got 2 books, 2-in-1 deal, both 9/8, both World of Realms, New Agents of Atlas. That's cover A, first print, and then you've got one of the variants, camouflage variant. All right.
All right, so it's those two, you guys. They're one lot. Both of these 9/8s together. That's what the lot is. Agents of Atlas. Bill, talk your ear off about all the first appearances and how great this is, and but you guys probably already know. So there you go. Start the bidding out, $11, whatever it ends at. You just go make the contribution to the GoFundMe in that amount, show Gotham Comics, and it'll get these out to you. It's for both, you guys. Both of those slabs. $100 will kick things off. Be Flashy. I think there's a lot of room there still. Be Flashy 08. Thanks for kicking things off. But we're going to give it some time because it's for both of those slabs in a 9/8.
Yep.
The Collector Dome in at 120. I think that's Chris. Collector Dome, I think that's you, Chris. Let me know if I'm wrong, but I think that's you. Be Flashy, $150. $150. Be Flashy. We need 170. 170 or better is what we need. 170 or better. $150 going once. What's up, Chris? Thought that was you. We need 170. We're at B Flashy's at 150. I'm still looking for 170. All right, just to be clear. And there it is. MS Collector 1. MSA Collector 1's in at 180. 180. Thank you very much. MSA Collector 1, 180. We need 200, an even 200. Cuz Joe, yeah, you can show us, no problem. We're used to cleaning things up. And we'll coordinate and get you to the right place. Thank you for your generosity. All right. 180 going once. 180 going twice. We need 200 for both of these slabs. It's for a great cause. Don't be shy. 180 going 3 times. I'm going to count 5 seconds. If I don't see 200 or better, it's done. 1,001. 1,002. 1,003. 1,004. Delay 1 second for a good cause, and it's done. $180.
That's great.
MSA Collector 1. You're gonna go contribute 180 to the GoFundMe, and then Dom Gotham Comics. You show him proof of that, he'll get that out to you. Thank you very much. You get both of those.
Okay. Nice job, guys. Thank you. All right, next book up is New Avengers 40. This is a second print. This is 9/8. Spider-Woman is revealed to be the Skrull Queen Varanke with an awesome reach-around cover. Look at that. I think the back is better than the front. Beautiful. All right. Let's start that one up.
All right. 9/8 white. New Avengers, Secret Invasion, New Avengers. This is definitely a book that if we put it in front of Frank, he'd be like, oh, it's the New Avengers. Richie, what is it?
Definitely a Richie book.
Richie, what is it? Richie, if you're in chat, tell us what this is. $11 starting bid, 9/8. 9/8, $20 increments. All right, we'll give that a second. There's definitely some lag going on tonight, so because of the amount of people that are interacting on here. So let's see where we're at. All right, we got 50 so far. 50 needs 70 or better. 70 or better.
The Gooch variant. Yeah, you can call it that. Sure. Yeah, we'll take it. If it gets the donations up, we can call it the Gooch variant for sure.
All right, we're at 50. You guys are going to let this go for 50? You got to do a great deed, and you get this book coming your way. Let's see if we get 70 or at least 100. Anyone in? Let's do it. C. Cruz, you're in at 50. We need 70 or better. $50 going once.
No slab should be let go for less than $100.
Let's get it to
Especially-
100. Somebody, you got to do a great
Especially-
deed, and you get a book coming your way. Come on, that's a win-win.
Especially
$50 going twice. $50 going 3 times. We need 70 or better. All right, let's. I think there's some delay, so I'm gonna count 5 seconds. If I don't see 70 or better, this one's done. Dom, keep an eye on the screen. There it is. Thank you, Goro. Goro Rivera in at 100.
Nice
Goro
job.
Rivera, thank you very much, Goro. In exchange, I'll speed this up. So
Let's have to
$20.
step it up.
$20 increments is what we need. I'm going to count 5 seconds. If I don't see 120 or better, this one's done. 1,001, 1,002, 1,003, 1,004. I'm going to count. I'm going to delay 1 second blatantly for a good cause and call it $100. Goro Rivera. Goro
Beautiful.
Rivera, you got it. $100. Really appreciate that. Thanks for getting that where it needed to go, Goro.
All right. Nice job, Goro. How to step up. All right, next one, Oblivion Song, #1. This is 9/8 signed by Robert Kirkman. This is the pink SIG as well, a pink Lorenzo signature variant as well. These are hard to come by.
Dom,
also.
Dom, I got
Yeah.
a little bit of news. So Goro Rivera, he's going to make the $100 donation. He says, keep the book and give it to the winner of the next slab. So this lot that you are putting up, it's going to include the book that Goro Rivera just won as well. Thank you so much, Goro Rivera. That's freaking class. Thank you so much.
Okay. Nice job. Thank you.
All right, so you were telling us about the Oblivion song?
Yeah, it's signed by Kirkman, and it's also the pink Lorenzo signature, which is a variant SIG. Not all of them had the pink SIG on them, so kind of a, rarer print in the run. So there you go.
All right, so this is for both you guys. The New Avengers is part of this as well. I'm channeling Frank right now. I wish I could describe the New Avengers better, but I feel like Frank right now. I don't know what the hell it is, honestly. So Dom, why don't you tell us about that New Avengers book? Because I don't have anything to add.
Well, the New Avengers book is the reveal, or basically Spider-Woman gets found out to be a Skrull Queen Varanki. And it's a kind of a big spec book, or was, has been in the past, a pretty intense, high-priced, a couple $100. I think at one point it hit over $400 when the Skrulls were all coming out, and there was talks about who the Skrull Queen was. And so on. Yes.
Wow. Wow.
Anyways, so
okay. So that's what that one's about. So
yeah.
It's all right. That was our nerd alert. All right, $200 is where we're kicking things off.
Yeah, it's great. But for a modern book, this is a pretty decent sized book for what it is, and it's definitely not a $50 book. This thing has reached $400 or $500 in sales, in the over the past year or so. So whoever grabs
for
this,
both, you guys, the Oblivion song and the New Avengers Secret Invasion, you get this for both. So these bids are for both of these, because Goro Rivera generously said put the book back up, the New Avengers. So they're both up for grabs right now. $200 is where we're at. B Flashy's in the lead at $200. We need $220 or better. It gets you both. $200 going once.
I think Goro's gonna think twice when this thing comes back around. So, anyways,
$200 going twice. No, he's still gonna make the donation.
No, I know.
Yeah, $200 going 3 times. Looking for $220 or better. I'm about to count 5 seconds. If I don't see $220 or better, this one's done.
Okay.
Looks like you owe $225. Ali, Excelsior Slabs, $225.
Smart guy.
Excelsior Slabs. A smart and generous man right there. $225. All right, I need $245 or better. We're going to speed this up, you guys. I'm going to count 5 seconds in just a second. So if you got a bid, $20 increments, $250. Thank you, Alan. $250. Get the bids in, you guys. The countdown is going to be screwy. It's just how it is. So don't wait. Don't try to time it. Don't try to time the insanity, because it's just straight up inconsistent. Okay, so Alan Jester, $250. We need $20 increments. It's all going to a good cause. $250. I'm going to count 5 seconds. If I don't see $270 or better, it's done. 1,001, 1,002, 1,003, 1,004. 1 second delay for charity, or a good cause, I should say, more accurately. $250. Alan Jaster takes them both down. $250 contribution to the GoFundMe, Alan. Thank you so much, Alan. You got the pair. Thank you very much.
Okay. Next offering we have is Star Wars Tales number 24. This is a 9/6 white. A lot of first appearances in this. First cover appearance of Darth Nihilus.
The lighting.
All right. So it's a 9/6 white. It's Star Wars Tales 26. You said it's the first cover appearance of Darth Nihilus?
Yeah, there's a bunch here. Darth Nihilus. There's too many to read here, man. This is a book. Anyways, yeah. The big one is Darth Nihilus. That's the one you want.
I got to give you credit. you're at least trying to read the label. Honestly, Frank didn't even try that half the time.
Yeah, when he did, it didn't sound right. So we have Doc Afterman and
Frank didn't even read his own labels half the time. All right.
Right.
You just call Richie over. All right. Dive Janice. $100. We're gonna kick this off. I don't know if you have any evaluation on this thing. I don't know, Dom. What do these go for typically?
At one point, these were going over a couple $100.
Couple $100 at one point.
Yeah.
All right. So
These are also newsstands too. So it's not
stand
direct.
copy.
Right.
Dive Janice in the lead. We're looking for 120.
Yeah. But these have gone for over 200 at times. Again, there's been a little bit of a correction, but Star Wars holds value. We're talking about that today. That the Star Wars books, nobody talks about them, but
Richie. I don't know who this is directed at, but Richie's trying to help out. He's chiming in. He says it's the first appearance of your sister's uncle.
Okay. All right.
Richie,
all right.
Richie, read this shirt, all right? $120 is where we're at. Collective Professional, Enid at 120.
Oh man.
120. Collective Professional. We need 140, you guys. If you got the bid, don't hold out. We're gonna wrap this one up very shortly, so don't be shy with the bid. All right, $120. I'm gonna count 5 seconds. If I don't see $140, this one's done. 5 seconds. Here they come. 1,001, 1,002, 1,003, 1,004. 1 second delay for a good cause, and we call it there. $120. Collector Professional.
Nice job.
Professional. Just go make that contribution, and then Dom will send that out to you. Gotham Comics. $120 contribution. Thank you.
Okay, we got another reach around cover. This is Avengers JLA number 4.
Oh, wow, look at this. Collector Professional says he wants you to give it to Dave Janice. He's going to make the donation. So she's showing love to Dive Janice. He's going to make the donation. Collector Professional Class Act. Thank you very much.
Very nice. Nice job. All right. Avengers JLA number 4. This is George Perez goodness. It's got the retired label from George, R.I.P. Just a great cover, in my opinion. You got the Thor hammer, you got the shield, you got Superman all torn up, Ali's favorite superhero, and it's got a reach around on the back. Two worlds collide. Cool book.
I didn't even know so what is this? So it's Superman, JLA. He's what is he doing? I mean, of course he's messed up. He's always messed up, but he actually looks formidable in some ways, but he's still got his ass beat somehow.
He's looking pretty good though. This is a 4-book series. This is book 4 of 4. This was actually a pretty cool run, mini run that was done by Busick and Perez. Just awesome artwork, awesome covers. This may be one of them that you're missing, or may spur you to collect the other 3 books. But all in all, this is 1 of 4 in a great little mini run that George and Busick put together.
All right, we're gonna pick it up at $120. Looking for 140. We got it. C Cruz 140. C Cruz 1231. Got you at 140. Looking for 160. You got the George Perez label as well. Yeah, you have Superman holding the shield of the Marvel equivalent of Superman. I think that goes together. Which one's more worth us? You decide. All right. All right. We're looking for 160. 160 or better.
Ali,
140 going once.
Ali, you can say it here. Superman is looking badass in this cover.
He does look. He looks like he turned the tide. It looks like he finally figured it out. He needed a shield this whole time. Guess that's what he was missing. All right, $160. Archie, you got it. Anyone in at 180? 180. All right, I'm gonna speed this up, you guys. We need 180 or 200. All right. I'm gonna count 5 seconds. If I don't see 180 or 200, this one's done. 1,001, 1,002, 1,003, 1,004. 1 second delay for a good cause, and $160. Archie.
Great pickup. Nice job.
Archie period Menace. You'll go contribute $160. Dom will get that out to you. Thank you so much. Just go to the GoFundMe, show Gotham Comics, and he'll get that out to you. Dom, brother, man, I appreciate you. Incredible generosity. Thank you for making the time as well, man.
Of course.
Appreciate it.
Least I could do. Hopefully that helps contribute to easing the burden, and you know, a little bit goes a long way.
I appreciate you, and you guys definitely keep an eye on Gotham Comics. He's a big part of the community, and behind all that, he's just a really incredible friend of mine. So I really appreciate you, Dom. Thank you, brother.
My pleasure, guys. Have a good night.
All right, man. Take care. Okay, let's see who we got. Car Gems. I'm gonna try this again. Let me see. I don't have any of the right requests. Car Gems. I'm gonna try to send you one. Somebody asked if you want to come on. I can't promise you can come on. We tried to get people to let us know if they wanted to come on, so we coordinated those people, but we're going to try to add extras. So if you want to come on, Bill is coordinating some of that, so go ahead and let us know, and we'll try our best. But there's actually a lot of people waiting in line that actually did let us know ahead of time. We had the post up for a while. Okay, Car Gems, let me see. Poison Dragon. I'm going to go with Richie, yes. All right, you're going to see the Nintendo right now, I think. Sports Nerd. I'm going to try to get Richie in here right now. Richie, this Poison Dragons, you guys. A dear friend to Frank, dear friend of mine. Richie, thanks for being here, man. Are you on mute? I think you're on mute. You can't hear me? All right. Try to reconnect. Okay. So we'll try to get some audio from Richie. Let's have him reconnect. Let me send him the request. Maybe that'll help. Those rats chewed wires. Let me see. Islander Phil, if you're ready, send me a request as well. So I'm looking for Islander Phil, LJ Comics. Let me see if I can get Richie back in here. Islander Phil, we'll put you in next. I heard that you have an appointment or something. So if you're around, let me get you. Let me get you in. You guys, I'm not trying to keep you guys off, but like, you know, we asked you guys to sign up ahead of time, and so I appreciate the gestures, but we kind of, you got to sign up, you guys. What's up, guys?
Hey, what's up? Hey, Ali.
What is up? You guys
thank
are
you for
awesome.
taking the request.
Thank you, of course. Thank you in advance for your guys' generosity. We see it all the time. So from you guys. So Much appreciated. Do you have anything you want to say about Frank, Phil?
Yeah, I mean, the short time I did know him, the good thing about Frank is he always DM'd you, and he was always reaching out. And, you know, there was a time I was looking for, I think it was Fantastic Four 4 or something, and he was hunting for it for me in a higher grade. So he just had a real personal nature to him, to where, you know, although you just met him, it feels like you've known him for a long time. And, man, Arlie and I heard that what happened, and we were just stunned, just completely shocked. And immediately we thought of the kids and the wife. And so we kind of wanted to jump on, as you know, and do something, because, you know, being empty nesters and knowing what goes through putting kids through college, we just wanted to do what we could to help his family out and then give back to him as much as we could. But you know, that's the sentimental part. But, you know, the razzing part with Frank is, man, we just love watching his shows, because he would just make up shit as it went along, especially with the new current books. We would all give him hell in the chat group. You know, he'd be like, seriously, he'd be like, Richie! So, Richie! Or he'd just say, yeah, this is first appearance of some dude. I don't know, Ali, but I think he's important. But yeah, and you'd be like, way to hell to sell it, way to sell it, way to sell it.
When he tried to ad lib it and just come up with something, he would tell you less than what you could read yourself on whatever was on the screen. So it was just,
yeah, we would all be saying, read the slab, read the slab.
Richie already put the note, and he didn't even read the note. So
yeah. So we're going to miss that tremendously, and love goes out to his family and his kids. So Arlie and I just kind of wanted to do what we could and help them out.
I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys. So you got an appointment to get to. You're on a different time zone, so I appreciate you making the time. So what do you got, Phil?
Yeah, I'm going to turn it over to the rookie to my left. I'm going to turn the camera around and let her kind of see what we go through on the pain side. So let me do this real quick.
All right.
Yeah, and so I'm a mom, and yeah, so I just want to say my deepest condolences to his family. And hopefully this helps them in, you know, a very small magnitude, of course, but we send out the love to all of them, and big hugs and all the prayers. But anyway, this is a first appearance of Infinity Incorporated, and the first appearance of Nucleon Jade and Silver Scarab.
Wow.
And this is Star Squadron, white pages, and a 9.8.
Ooh. All right, 9.8. All-Star Squadron 25. Phil, you got to be excited for the future of this one, right?
Oh, yeah.
All right, so this is same deal, you guys. $11 starting bid. It all goes to the GoFundMe. If you win it, you just simply make that contribution to the GoFundMe, and then you get this sent to you. It's that simple. Elite takes nothing. Phil's donating it. He's also going to take care of the shipping to you guys. So don't be shy. We'll pick it up at $160. Genesis Comics and Gaming. Bill, thank you very much, Bill. Over at Genesis Comics, in at $160. We need $180 or better. Anyone want to make it $200? $200. This is a good one to have right now. 9.8 white. 160 is where we're at. We need $180 or better. And Excelsior Slabs, I saw your request, Ali. Yes, of course. We will let you get on. Just trying to work through the ordering that we had from people in line that had signed up, but I will get you on, Ali. Thank you. 160 going once. $200. There it is.
There
Books, bro.
we go.
$200. $220. Bill's not gonna let it go that easily. $220. Genesis Comics
Let's go.
and Gaming. $220. You got anything else to say about this one, Phil? Any other tidbits, value information?
Yeah.
Anything?
Nucleon is actually Atom Smasher. So before he became Atom Smasher, so that's a pretty key point. And Atom Smasher already got introduced to the DCU, and there's a lot of talk of where James Gunn is going to go with this, and so only time will tell.
All right, we're at 220. Look, 240 or better. 220 going once. 220 going twice. 220 going 3 times. I'm going to count 5 seconds. If I don't see 240, this one's done. 1,001. 1,002. 1,003. 1,004. Delay 1 second for a good cause, and called it. 220. Genesis Comic and Gaming. Bill, got it. Thank you so much, Bill. Appreciate that.
Thanks, Bill.
Genesis Comic and Gaming takes it down. You'll make the $220 contribution to the GoFundMe, Show Islander _Phil, and he'll get that out to you. Thank you, Bill.
All right, next book, Lily.
So the next book that we have is it's the first appearance of Agatha Harkness, and it's Off-White to White Pages, Fantastic Four, issue number 94. And this is an awesome book.
So 6.0, Off-White to White Pages, first appearance of Agatha Harkness, big book, series on Disney Plus coming that is going to lay the grounds for the future of the MCU. So definitely something you want to pick up.
Oh, yeah. No, they know about this one. Okay. So if you guys had requested to join this, again, I can't make any promises, but you got to DM the page. We had instructed that. DM the page, and Bill's trying his best to get some late additions. But we had the post up for quite some time, and we're asking people to let us know. So we're going to try to ad-lib that. I appreciate all the generosity, but just keep in mind that, it's a little bit of, kind of late, but we definitely want to try to get you on. So please DM the page if you're interested in hopping on. We'll pick this up at $175. It's $20 increments. So $175. Rockets _Horde. Rockets _Horde. You're in the lead on this.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go. How much room we got on this one? What do you think the valuation is on this, Phil?
About 250.
250.
Yeah, 250, 300.
So you got to do a great deed. You get this book coming your way. There's still plenty of room here, so don't be shy. 200. Thank you, Howard. Howard K. Noah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Howard K. Noah. We need 220.
Yeah, it's also first appearance of Medusa and the Frightful Four as well. So 3 first appearances.
Oh, wow. I didn't realize that. Okay, so Medusa first appears here. Wow. All right. $200. We're looking for 220 or better. $200 going once. $200 going twice. $200 going 3 times. I need 220 or better, you guys. There's still some room here, and you get to do a good thing. So don't be shy. 220, we got it. All right, last call, guys. It's going to be a 5-second countdown, so don't wait on a bid. $20 increments. Get them in now before the countdown. Just get it in. It takes quite some time to come through. So get the bids in now. I'm going to do 5 seconds looking for 240 or better. Otherwise, this one's done. 240, we got it. Going to need 260. 260 is what we need.
Book, guys. Hot book. Let's get this going.
Get it up. It's going to get hotter.
Let's go.
It's getting your own series, right? So
absolutely.
Howard K. Noah, 240, you're in the lead. We need 260 or better. Somebody make a if you want to compete, just make a bold move, and it usually takes care of it. People shy away. 240 is where we're at. We need 260. I'm going to count 5 seconds. If I don't see 260 or better, this one's done. 1,001. 260. We got it. K. Kinzer,
Nice
17.
job. Nice job.
Thank you so much, K. Kinzer. He's won several auction items tonight, going to a great cause. Okay, so we need 280 or better. I'm going to count these 5 seconds. I need 280 or better. 1,001, 1,002, 1,003, 1,004. 1 second delay for a good cause. And K. Kinzer, 17. Takes it down. $260. K. Kinzer.
Right. Thank you.
Thank you so much. A. Moore, I see you come in at 300 late. K. Kinzer wins that one unless he wants to give that to you. I'll leave it to him. If I don't hear anything, K. Kinzer gets it. 260 contribution. Thank you, K. Kinzer.
All right. Next.
Okay, we have another book here. It is The First Appearance, Silver Age, Hoffman and Hot Girl. It's a Hoffman, off-white, white pages at a 3.0. And here's the book.
So Brave and the Bold 34, first Silver Age appearance of Hawkman and Hawkgirl.
Oh, nice. Okay. There's so it's a 3.0 off-white to white. There's a little label note, right? What does that say? Cover detached, 3.0, okay. And origin and first appearance is Silver Age, Hawkman and Hawkgirl. All right, we're gonna kick this one off. It looks like at $200. Circumgraph, thank you so much. And if you guys are just tuning in, all this money goes to Frank's family, specifically his daughters. If you win anything, you're just going to go directly and put the money in the GoFundMe, and then you get these books sent to you. Shipping to the U.S. is included tonight. Whoever the seller is, that was already agreed to. So it really is a good opportunity to do some good and pick up some awesome books. $230. Data_Los. 230. Looking for 250 or better now. 250 or better is what we need. We're at 230. Going once. 230. Going twice.
That's a steal. First Silver Age appearance of Hawkman. Come on, guys.
Come on, look at this. He's telling you. You guys got some data on the value you want to share. Let's hear it. But it's going to go for what it goes. But don't be shy, guys. Get this going. Thank you, Greg. Thank you, Greg. 250. Gregory's_comics. 250. 250. We need 270 or better. 270 or better. That's what we need. 250 going once. 250 on
Let's
twice.
go.
Let's
Don't
go,
steal
guys.
this at 250, 270.
$300.
There you go.
There it
Let's
is.
go,
$300.
baby.
$300. B Books Bro. $300. Remember, shipping to the U.S. is included. It's included. Think about that too. Think about Phil. You guys get a bid and get a cool book coming your way. Phil is donating this. It's a complete, it's a complete just, he doesn't get anything coming back to him except the good deed, which is enough, but there's definitely some advantages to be on the bidding side. So keep that in mind. Crazy generosity here. $350. B Books Bro. B Books Bro is in at $350. $350. Anyone in at $370 or better?
Yeah, even though they call this a Silver Age, it is a 10 center.
$350 going once. $350 going twice.
Let's go.
$350 going 3 times. $370 or better. Count 5 seconds. If I don't see $370 or better, this one's done. 1,001, 1,002, 1,003, 1,004. Delay 1 second for a good cause. And $350. B Books Bro.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Phil. I really appreciate you guys.
I do have one more book. One more book. One more book. Okay. Last book is a big one.
All right.
Wait. Okay, so this one is Strange Tales, with the first appearance of Clea, first appearance of Dormammu, and Truff High Grade. Oh,
Tough and High Grade.
Tough and High Grade.
And all white pages. It's the number 126, and it's at a 7.0 grade.
Ooh. Yeah, 7.0. We usually see beater copies, so this is nice. 7.0, off-white. It is tough in higher grades. All right, Strange Tales 126. First appearance of Clea and Dormammu. Dormammu. Phil, what's the official pronunciation of that?
Dormammu.
There you go. You heard it there.
Yeah, these Strange Tales, these Strange Tales that you guys collect or you see them in the wild, they are beat. So getting Strange Tales in high grades above 6.5 in the 7s is just really, really tough. And if you do see them, you definitely want to grab them, because most of the Strange Tales in the wild, when you go to the shows, you go to your LCS, they're going to be beat. They're usually around an average of 5, 4.5 to 5. So getting a 7 is just, it's tough. They're tough in high grades. And this is a major key. It's also one of the covers of Doctor Strange, which, as you know, in the early run of Strange Tales, they didn't like putting him on the cover for some reason. So I think this is like the second or third of his cover appearances. And huge key because of Dormammu and Clea. And, you know, because of the MCU and the next movie coming out, Clea has been introduced, and she's going to be a key role going forward. So this is a banger of a book. You got to grab it. Got to grab it. Don't let this one go, guys. Don't let this one go.
All right, we're going to pick this up at $500. Clobbering Time _comics. $500 is where we're at. Let's do $40 increments at 500. So 540 or better, but there's plenty of room, you guys. That's an awesome grade on that. So don't be shy.
Yeah, this is a $800, $900 book all day.
So come on, and it's for a good cause. You just go put the money in the GoFundMe, and shipping to the U.S. is included, you guys. So that's the generosity from Phil, so don't be shy showing some extra generosity back. $500 is where we're at. $540, we do have that. Michael J. Marks.
Nice.
Michael J. Marks.
Keep it going.
$540. Thank you very much, Michael. We need $580 or better. I think this one, yeah, it's probably up there in like the 800 kind of area, so there's some room. There's room, but whatever it ends for, it's all gonna go to the Frank's GoFundMe. $600. Clobbering Time _comics. Clobbering Time _comics. $600. We need 640. That's what we need. 640.
Just a beautiful, clean back. All white, shiny.
All right. $600 going once. $600 going twice. We need 640. $600 going 3 times. I'm going to count 5 seconds. If I don't see 640 or better. go. Let's go. All right, I'm going to count 5 seconds. If I don't see 640 or better, it's going to be done. So don't be shy. Get that in. 1,001.
First appearance of Clea. First appearance of Dormammu. Come on.
1,002. 1,003. 1,004. Delay 1 second for a good cause and because it's a great grade for that. And $600. Clobbering Time _comics. Nice. Clobbering Time _comics. We called you out as the winner. I saw Slumlord try to come in at 650. I'll leave that to Clobbering Time. If I don't hear otherwise, it stays with Clobbering Time. But Jason, I appreciate that. Just a little late. Arlie, Phil, I appreciate you guys as always. Thank you so much for your generosity and for making the time.
Hey, no problem.
Thank you too for having such a great gesture for doing this for him and his family. So we're just really blessed that we could be part of it to help a little bit.
All right, thank
and
you.
our love goes out to the whole family and the kids. Yeah.
And Clobbering Time, this is, the community speaks for itself. In reaction to what just happened, Clobbering Time says he's going to match it and he's going to go up to $650, which matches that, the late bid.
Beautiful.
Clobbering Time _comics, thank you. Arlie, Phil, thank you guys. Much love.
God bless you.
All right.
Love you guys. Thank you.
All right, take care. Thank you. Okay, guys, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to hit the 4-hour mark, so I need to cut this. There's still plenty of guests. There's plenty of books. So I'm going to cut. We're just going to take like a minute or two to just get kind of reorganized. If you guys want to come on, try to get you on, DM the page. Bill's working on that. So let me cut here because I want a fresh 4 hours. I'm not going to use it, but I'm going to run out of time in about 10 minutes, so I might as well just break now. So second session will be on in just a couple minutes, you guys. Thank you